Welcome, everybody. It is episode 6, the season finale of season 1 of Rims of Our Lives. I'm Miko. Welcome back. We had a stunning revelation at the end of episode 5, did we not? The discovery, really, of what Lennon's real identity and motives are. The relationship that he really has with Emil, and the biggest question to me, the tale of two brothers, what ultimately is their relationship? For me, I'm not sure yet. I'm hoping that tonight we will discover that. So welcome, guys. Okay, so we do have this issue out here. We got a couple mechs that we know are sitting out there, a couple scythers. They're not that much of a threat to us. They're a threat to us specifically because we're not really maybe prepared to deal with a scyther. Cordelia needs time to get back up again. Brains is in a bad spot. Feather's within hours of getting back up again on her feet. So we need to wait. A moment to stabilize would be great. We've already traded with these guys, and we know that we've got this monument to build. So let's just take care of some domestic issues for now. I think the most that we can expect to get out of tonight is really just trying to survive and getting any opportunity we can to get to knighthood. That is my goal tonight, is hopefully to get Lennon to knighthood, because I think that'd be good. Hey, Handy.
Hey, Handy A. You and me are gonna be best friends forever. Here, take my kneecaps.
I'll take them gladly. Thank you for your Prime sub for 9 months as well. I appreciate that. One of our YouTube viewers coming in to drop the sub live. The rest of you could do that as well if you so choose. Okay, so we got starvation, colonists needing treatments. It's all good. Caterpillar's not happy. It's gutworms. It's been gutworms for a while. I just now remembered. Go speed 3 and let things chill out. Well, Cordelia died, but she's back. I think that resets most of her stuff. But we got our job set back up again. We're kind of ready to go. Whatever's going to be the next phase. So even though I know this is going to be the last episode of the season, I'm not going to play it in a way that I wouldn't. I'm not going to play in a way that doesn't consider the future. I'm always going to play as if there's going to be an episode 7. I'm always going to play as if there's going to be more. I think the most valuable thing that I can do is make sure that whatever save I leave for you guys is going to be most fun to pick up and continue from, because you may not be satisfied with where we leave off, and that's a damn shame. But it's going to be for you to finish out the story from what we started together here on stream, if that does become the case. Is that your feelings getting hurt, making you finish the job? Thanks for the biddies. And Fern and I watched that video recently. Oh, Feather is no longer incapable of walking. First thing she does is take off her shitty fucking clothes. God, she's wanted so badly to change clothes. She's been like the tattered clothing complainer extraordinaire from the very beginning. Yeah, it was that video always looked like a fucking fever dream, but then watching it again, knowing and expecting it to be a fever dream, it was still worse than I expected. Yeah, Andy makes grilled scallops from Bon Appetit. Okay, so we do need some time to chill out. Feather needs an opportunity for... Oh yeah, we have the psychic suppressor. We have the psychic suppressor. That's over here. It's 4 enemies. I suppose we need to go kill these guys. Assuming that we don't get injured from it, we need to go take out the psychic suppressor. We cannot afford to continue operating with that going on. Can you not do that? I'm not going to send a mill. All right, you arrest her. C-Band, what are you doing? C-Band, what are you doing? Get back in here. Back where you belong. Amelia's still in the doghouse. I forgot why she's in here. I think she was being a bitch. And that's enough for me, honestly. She is being set to... Oh, yeah, no, I think it was convenience. She did convert her religion, so let's go ahead and recruit her back in. It'll take 20 to do it, but it won't take us long to get that 20 resistance down to 0. Is there a camp to take out? Yes. Yes, and the toxic ship's here, and we got that camp that we need to go take out. Whatever the fuck happened here, I do not remember. They were not successful, though, that much is clear. Our sheep are definitely paying the bills. We haven't really had a single airship, and this is something I wanted to check out. Let me check real quick in the mod settings, because there is a mod we have for hiding the threats. No, for slow down. I think it's a specific mod. Trading control. No. Where would it have been? I can't remember. Oh yeah, the 4 helpers. That's who they were and they died. Sorry, it's been a few days since we last played. For those of you binging on YouTube, enjoy. I'm pretty sure it might have been... Where is it? No force slowdown? Oh no, it's the Fog of War mod. That's what, it's this one that does it. Yeah, hide these things. I do not want to hide. I do not want to hide. I don't want to hide caravan arrival anymore because I'm concerned that we might actually be hiding trade ships. There we go. Hey, Chill Zone. Everything's been great, yeah. It's been fantastic. You should come play RimWorld again. I've got all my saves, all the mod list, everything ready to go for you guys. So at this point, we're kind of just waiting for maybe a day or two to pass. Cordelia is still crippled. She's a great fighter. We do want her in there. I don't know how long the resurrection sickness takes, but 90% penalty to 90% penalty to manipulation is a bit of an issue. Everyone should be fine apart from that. We've got plenty of food. We're in the middle of, we're in late summer, so still plenty of time. Okay, she is currently vomiting Caterpillar. Could you not try to also feed her? God. Okay. Listen, he doesn't think about his job. He just does it. Interestingly, the only relationship that's worked out has been Emil and Villain, but it's because I think Lennon was only with Cordelia. I think he was only romancing her for some other reason. I mean, that's the biggest question I have as far as the relationship goes, is what was their relationship? And I wonder if... Yeah. I definitely like the... Oh, there we go. Lennon tried to convert Porcupine, and it worked. Perfect. Okay, so now Porcupine's ready to get enslaved. You ready? Yeah, there we go. That'll be one more person for labor. I really do like... Because she went down in just a valiant effort to save the rest of the colony, and she did. She traded her life for it. It was sobering, I think, because we had not given her character any credit, really, up until that point. All of a sudden, she's become one of my favorite Rims of Our Lives pawns. It's going to take a lot to beat Camp Counselor Frackle, but she's still pretty good. Yeah, we'll work on Porcupine. Will's going to already be very, very small. Amelia herself is already down to 18.7, so that's not bad. Moods seem to be a little bit better. We might go on without Cordelia and maybe give the charge SMG to Villain. Shit, maybe give it to Feather for the moment. She's a brawler. Never mind. We need to give her a proper weapon. Okay, so what do we have? Grenade launcher would probably be good. Hunting rifle. Soothe pulsar could be a good thing for us to do. Take it with us, and soothe pulsars are really nice to use when you go on a caravan because everyone's pissy. Oh shit, I forgot I have an assault rifle. Villain, you come get that. Alright, Feather needs a melee weapon. Throwing rocks. Throwing rocks. Oh boy. Okay, I thought we had more melee than this. Hey there, Cavalier. Good to see you. Yeah, it's interesting that Lennon and Cordelia denied each other their relationship several times. Yeah, we don't have a melee weapon for her. We can't make one either. Our research has been so bought because we never got a researcher pawn this entire time. We've never had one. I think that she's gonna have to just fucking suck it up and take a gun. Let's get both these guys equipped. Let's skip Cordelia for the moment. Okay. Yeah, all of you guys are gonna need to go with me. We're not gonna do combat command yet because I want to save that, but let's go ahead and get over here and just be prepared. Let's actually gather here. Make sure we're in the same area together, because some of these guys are just going to take 10 fucking years to get down here for some reason. It's Villain. Villain is so slow. Come on. Fuck's sake. Come on now. Get over here, dude. I don't care if you're gutworms or whatever. Alright, is it just the one? No, they're both there. Did they get damaged, though? Very damaged. Wow, they both got very close to dying, but neither one actually died. I think that we'll be able to take these guys out pretty easily. If we could get down into an area where we have cover, and they don't. Even though they're melee, you still want to try and get behind cover because it creates an obstacle that they have to climb over. It buys you a little bit of time before they actually make contact with your soldiers. All right, we're unhappy about the dead people. Hopefully we're going to be in range here soon, very soon. Lennon probably could move forward. We just need to get him one shot, and then they'll aggro. They probably already have. All right, Emil needs to go in front. Hopefully his armor holds. And from there, it's literally just a matter of hoping that the shots land. And if they don't, then we have to bank on Emil's armor. And if it works, then we're good. Emil could whack it. One whack and kill. Didn't even need it. Very good. Emil's going to go ahead and get out here and just beat this thing to death. We'll take these corpses in. I think that they should get buried. I think that they should get buried with honors. And by that, I mean we're going to chuck them in the fire. It's pretty good. All right, off we go. I don't really care what this drops necessarily. Hopefully we get the advanced components, but we already have enough, so I'm really not hoping for anything in particular. Whatever happens will be good. C-Band's will has been broken by Feather, so we're ready to get them back integrated again. Sometimes you just gotta arrest a bitch. There we go. And we did, in fact, get the one. We'll go ahead and make it a urgent haul for both of these things that can rot. In fact, Emil, while you're here, go ahead and just prioritize hauling these, yeah. Make sure that we don't end up just leaving those out. That would be fucking miserable. And just leaving them out there to rot. Okie dokie. This is unfortunate, right? Yeah, flu. Okay, so let me check. Do any of us have the flu? No, only some animals. Caterpillar's having a great fucking day. That's fantastic. Emil's a very hungry boy. He's still working. Now he goes to eat. We have still not found, and it's not for any reason other than Villain is just very slow and not really doing the work. I wonder if I do just need to put her on meals. I'm terrified of food poisoning though. She's set to cook, but first she's set to do plant cutting and growing, which is trees. That's a problem. I don't actually want her plant cutting. She is our only plant cutter. What the fuck? We're gonna have no wood. Do I want one of our employees? Yeah, I do. I'm gonna have you be our woodcutter. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, she has a peg leg, and that's okay. We don't want Villain doing any jobs that are going to require her to do a lot of movement, just because it is going to slow her down. But if we get her into the kitchen and she just has to stand there to do her work, we should have no problem with that. Feather is having a real fucking bad day. Royal Tribute Collector's perfect timing. We need to decide if we want to keep Porcupine. And Feather needs to drop this gun or she's going to go fucking berserk with it. So let's go ahead and save ourselves that headache. Go ahead and get Cardelia to come back out and grab her gun. Feather's just going to hold on. Why are you so pissed off? Bad religion. Okay, so here's what needs to happen. We don't have a priest, unfortunately. So it's going to be impossible for us to do these conversion rituals. We could arrest her. If she goes berserk, we'll arrest her and we'll convert her in the prison. Otherwise, we're just going to work on her over time. She should naturally convert, but it may be a bit before that happens. Now, with the Royal Tribute Collector, we need to decide if we want to keep Porcupine here. Do we need the extra work? Not necessarily. Another plant worker would be fantastic. So perhaps we do keep him. An ocean lover with great memory and an iron stomach. He's lost a leg. He's like Villain. We really don't want him being a tree cutter. He's been converted. I think he's our ticket to knighthood. I think that we can knock that desire out immediately because he's already an Acolyte 7, so he's one away from being a knight. This would get Lennon to knighthood right now. That we keep him, we get rid of Caterpillar. No, he's the opposite issue. He's a jogger. No, he's great. Okay, no, we're gonna go ahead and just get rid of Porcupine there. Send off yet another missionary. Unwilling as he is. You see the red dots up there? It's a trade caravan, but you have no idea. Okay, C-Band's been re-enslaved. That's fantastic. Do we want to get rid of her? She's been around for a while. Animal handling, building, mining, cooking. Terrified of her martial artist there. Groundbreaker, though, on a miner is fantastic. And a builder. No, we're keeping her. Okay, so tribute collector is here. Lennon is going to go ahead and get those credits. He was about to talk to Porcupine. There's no point anymore. He's gone. He's already gone. He just doesn't know it. Okay, Porcupine, out you go. He's worth 3. That's enough for Lennon. His knighting ceremony. Who knew? I did not expect us to be up to night so early. We actually can't make a harp. This is the unfortunate part of what we've got right now. We can't make a harp. Requires smithing, which we do not have. I'm pretty sure we don't have. I'll have to check the research tab. All right, handling. Not a harvest, but you will help grow. Y'all bitches need to be in the fucking field helping out with that. Make sure those plants are grown. Okay, that's good enough for me. Nobody's doing drugs in this colony. Yeah, we're good there. Let's go ahead and make sure that cleaning is something that the slaves are taking care of. We should be fine there. So now, the big question is, how the hell are we going to make a harp? Chances are we're going to buy one. If we can find it, we'll buy one, but that's going to be a big question mark. Yeah, Cardelia stays higher level medical because she's our only doctor. All right, sheepies have not been tended in a while, but that's fine. That's right. Yeah, we need to make feather crafting. No. She's so bad at crafting. Grafting. Growing. She just needs to stick to crafting. She'll probably take over the clothes making in front of the mill, and I'm not sure what he's going to do at that point. Hello? Go away. But now we'll know when a trade caravan arrives, which is good. That way I don't feel paranoid about us missing trade ships, because there's... I mean, if a trade caravan arrives, I'll see it, because we'll physically see it. But, like, there's no indication of a trade ship. Unless just every now and then going, hey, Lennon, right-click, you know. See if there's a ship out there. What is our relation, by the way, with the Empire? -2. They don't like us very much. And yet we're gaining rank. I think that's the most interesting part of that. We'll see. Hopefully this gets built soon. Probably lacking wood is the issue there. In fact, I had put money that we're lacking wood. Because until now. Is there a mod for pods to remember their work priorities even after they've been imprisoned? Yes, and I forgot about it. That's a great point, is I need to make sure I get that back in the pack for Season 2. There's also one that's supposed to make it where they remember even after being resurrected and shit like that. But there should be. I'm pretty sure we've had that one before. Hey, I forgot she's a non-combatant, dude. It's gonna take her time to join us. Oh, sleepy boy. Hold on, flip me pretzel. All right, Brains is building. I don't remember what this quest is. The blueprint. What are we getting here? A psychic reader. Oh, yeah. Psychic reader on Lennon would be incredible. I think we were talking about wanting to put it on Feather. Yeah, there's a combat spire. Fantastic. Guns would be great. We actually could use some guns. And I think that in the morning, we're going to pack up. Oh, and a party, too. We're going to take this party and we're going to go into that, destroy that site. With the party, the psychic booster, I think that we've got some great opportunities. We really want to buy a melee weapon here. A shield belt would be excellent as well. We're going to dunk our money on combat material. A charge rifle could be good. This light SMG, I think we're moving past. I think a plasma sword is going to be the best thing that I can get for Feather. The question is, am I going to be able to sell anything to be able to afford it? Because that's a lot. They're not willing to... because I don't think I have... Hold on. I don't know... Do I have my things up? Combat suppliers aren't going to buy very... No, yeah, I do. There's one in here. There's got to be. Yeah, because they're willing to buy this. Here's the problem with combat suppliers. That this type does not like to... This type does not like to buy a lot of what we do have available for ourselves right now. I don't see us being able to buy the plasma sword. It just doesn't make sense. It's not in the budget. And none of this other stuff is really worth buying. I mean, the cat effect armor tech print, really worth buying. But that's a much longer term issue that we can't deal with right now. I would love to buy an autocannon. A self-loading large bore cannon. Its caliber shells do heavy damage over significant range. It's slow to aim and it cannot fire at close-up targets. Being an extremely heavy weapon, this gun requires power armor to be effectively used. Yeah, it's really nice. It's from the heavy weapons module. I'm thinking the charge rifle might be in budget, but not if we buy a shield belt, which we absolutely want to do. It's just outside. We would have to sell some advanced components. I think that's the answer, because we only need 2, maybe 4 if we're being real careful. We do that, we save even more money. Because we can make a fabricator, advanced workbenches, or advanced research benches, but whatever we want to make out of advanced components. 2 is enough to get us an infinite supply. Selling off 3 right here gets us in budget. We get a shield belt, we get a charge rifle, which would be a great upgrade for somebody. I almost think a charged shotgun would be better. That's a hard answer. This is a modded weapon. 18 damage, double burst. The armor pin is good. Don!
Are you winning, son?
I am. Fuck you, Don. There we go. Good night, Handy. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you on the YouTube. The armor pin is what makes this really good. This is an excellent short-range anti-mech weapon, but also just anti-armor. 0.9 second warm-up. It's only got a second before it fires 2 shots. It's effectively shooting something off every 0.55 seconds. It's really strong. Verse is the charged rifle, which, compared to an assault rifle, I would consider to be situational. I would prefer the assault rifle. It's half range at 25 cells. 12 away, it's only at 64. Like, the accuracy leaves a lot to be desired here. 1 warm up and 2 seconds to fire. I mean, the range is significant. It's 26. The charged shotgun, with a range of 15. It's getting better accuracy as they get closer. We do not have a close range weapon. I'm thinking charged shotgun. My answer's going on the charged shotgun. We can't buy both, though, unfortunately. Would we want both? Because this is going to go over the LMG. This is going to go over the LMG that Brains is holding. Yeah, that's a good deal. Okay. So now we've got a shield belt, which looks like a grenade belt. We're going to hand that to Emil. He does not have one. I think he can't wear the grenade belt, though. I think they're they take each other over. All right, Brains is going to take the charged shotgun, and now he's going to be quite short range. Yes, it is, in fact. So Feather's going to get the... Well, you know what? Nobody else really needs a grenade belt. I think that we're going to give Brains the actual grenade belt. So we have somebody near the front lines who has grenades, but isn't frontline enough to need the shields. I think that that's the answer. All right, that weapon's been taken back. We're good. Feather still doesn't have a melee weapon, and the best I could probably do is make like a club or something. I might just hand her the LMG and tell her to suck it up. And with 4 enemies at the other side, I think we're taking Emil. I think we're taking Cardelia as a doctor. I think we're taking Brains. I think we're taking Lennon, and we're maybe leaving Feather and Villain behind to take care of everybody else. I think that's who we'll take. We'll take these 4 to fight the other guys. We're very short range with this party. I think what our best hope, and we're just gonna have to hope we get into a favorable position, but we're gonna want to fight around a corner. Lennon can poke around that corner, aggro something from a distance, and then as they approach, we hit them around the corner with an SMG, a shotgun, and Emil. So I think that's going to be our strategic advantage right there. It's probably the only way that we're going to actually get kills, because if we fight at range of pretty much any other weapon, what's going to happen is it's Lennon versus everybody else, which we don't want to do. Let me make sure that Cardelia is going to actually research, because she was, she was a researcher. That's her job. She doesn't really do anything else, because it'd be nice to fucking finish IEDs, you know, by the end of the season. We've done 2 researches. 2! It's incredible. All right, in the morning, we're going to go with the party. We're going to set up our caravan. Probably could do it now since they're not awake. Let's see, let's go to world. We're gonna form caravan here. We're gonna go up to this bad boy so we can murder them. All right, villain's not going, feather's not going. These guys are going. We're not taking these two because that's a problem. I'd love to have Amelia, but she's useless to us. These guys don't help us because we can't ride them. Although I'm pretty sure, no, they changed where if you were to take animals with you, like pack animals, it would actually reduce your travel time. Can't remember. Okay, so we're gonna take medicine. I think we'll take real medicine. The 5 that we have left. The 5 that we have left. Do we not have any medicine anywhere? What? Oh, it's travel supplies. That's a fair spread. That's fair. We'll just take the 2. That's fair. What are we taking for food? Potatoes, tomatoes, more tomatoes. That sounds good to me. Will that be enough? Day of food, 1.6. We'll be a little hungry when we get back, but we're within a day's trip, so it's totally fine. I think it's totally good. We're not going to take any bedrolls. I think we're just going to fucking suck it up. They're going to be so unhappy when they get back. Oops. Okay, that's going to be fine. Route time is 0.4 days. I mean, it's highway all the way there. They should be totally fine. They probably won't even need to rest for a minute. If we go in the morning, they might only need to rest maybe before they get back, but it's definitely one of those. God, please don't let us get raided at home. Oh God, because villain's going to be the only person. God, I got anxiety all of a sudden. Just get that LMG. Get a gun, any gun. I don't care, Feather. Yeah, there's always the risk that we get attacked while the other party is away. That would be a fucking nightmare scenario, of course. How long do I have to finish this? Expires in 9 days. We'll be good. It's absolutely a risk. I also need to make sure that one of the people who are staying back can do wardening. Feather can. Okay, good. Feather Cannon needs to do first priority. There we go. We're taking Cardelia, but Cardelia is slow. Why is she slow? Suppression? Okay. That will be over there by the time we leave. That'll be great. She has to go. She's our doctor. I really, oh God, I hate caravanning. I just hate caravanning. Okie dokie. It could all end here. Like, who knows? Villain is starving. Please tell me she knows how to take care of herself. Okay, she's good. It's also scary because we've got two employees and 2 managers in base. Amelia is not quite ready. She's not quite back with us again. She's got the food poisoning, the gut worms, and she's got a case of bitch. It would be a grand finale. A fucking 20 house cats is what I'm expecting, Feather. It's a fucking 20 house cat raid. Oh, it'll be fine. Murdered. Because we used to have a rule where the game was over. The season was over. The colony was dead. It was a total failure if the colony leader died in any way. We had to have a leader at all times. So when one died to 20 house cats, it's so sad. All right. We're in, and we might have corners. Who knows? This is certainly where our base is, thanks to the fog era. But I do see a tiny bit of a wall here. I'm going to assume that this is going to be where we want to fight. Of course, fog of war, meaning I don't know what I'm walking into. It's one of my favorite things. This is why I'm not necessarily as miffed about having to caravan, because I think that the combat is going to be very interesting as we approach situations like this. Let me see exactly what we have to work with. I want Lennon in front. I want Cardelia in back, which won't be an issue. Lennon is up front because he's going to be the most likely case for actually getting to see around corners effectively. We just want to get everyone into a position. We don't want anyone falling behind, so I'm probably going to wait here, depending on what he sees. Holy shit, dude. They got people in fucking cages down here. Heathens. Oh shit, there's a door. Okay. How dory is this? Oh boy. Okay, I bet if I go through that door, we are aggroed. There's Rain. Okay, he's only got a hammer. This motherfucker. Okay, he's not a combatant. This dude's a fucking worker. Nice. Very good. This doesn't count as one dude, right? Can I see contents? What are the contents? Well, this is great. The building that we need to get into is right there. We can knock that out. I don't see turrets yet. There aren't any turrets as far as I've seen, but we don't really have great vision yet. Let's get Brains over there. Let's wait for Cardelia to get into position, but I want to see if I can get around that corner. Oh, great vision. They have not noticed us, and because he's short range, he's not going to take any shots at him, which is great. I'd club. Okay, so these guys might be very, God, he's bitching about having to be outside. He doesn't even know he's about to fucking die. Listen, fog of war and getting, you know, snuck up on by raiders, it goes both ways. It goes absolutely both ways. All right, Cordelia is going to get right up in here. Lennon is going to take that position, and Brains will take the door here with him. That'll be the greatest place, because Lennon can get a great shot down like this. Emil probably will stand up in front and be the one to take the aggro, but I want to make sure that we get Cordelia into place, because she's not going to be able to move very much. I think we're going to be really good. All right, let's get down here. I think it's going to be fine. I don't see any turrets, at least not facing us. All right, let's have Brains and Lennon trade shots, trade spaces. All right, there we go. Lennon will probably take the first shot. Nope, Cordelia's fucking going, dude. She popped off. We got Kurt over here with a sword. Got a headshot on Scott here. Hell yeah. All right. What do you got for us? I only see 2 of the guys right now. Another shot going out on Scott. You see how effective this can be. It'd be lovely if there was a 3rd spot in here. I'm pretty sure that if we were to put... Because they don't have any shooters right now. Let's have Lennon get in the back here. Just stand right there. Yeah, they're attacking our colonists. I don't think they're going to be able to get much done. He's going to go around, but I don't think he'll get there. Yeah. Emil run to the back to be able to intercept this guy. There we go. Go ahead and turn around. This door shuts. What a wonderful little fucking position. This is so good. Ah. So, Zidian, how do you have that emote permanently? That is a bit emote slot. You've spent enough bits on the channel, and you've unlocked that emote permanently, even if you are not subbed. One of my favorite little mechanics. Twitch. Look at that. Oh, dude, down. Rain is gonna... Please tell... It's pretty foggy out here, and then we open the door, and it's Sienna just gets fucking gunned down. They had an interesting relationship. Because they were talking, chatting, and it almost seemed like she was sort of an enforcer to give him courage. Is he a coward? No. Wow, he tells her the same thing that she told him. Look at that. And he's fucking dead. She's dead too. She didn't make it. Wow. Obliterated. All right, let's get down there quickly because we don't want to spend any more time here than we absolutely have to. Let's open that door. Let's claim this fire info popper and take it because it can be sold. We do want to be careful of turrets, but it didn't tell us that there were any turrets. We want to take any of this gear home that we can. We're going to deconstruct that for the things. We're also going to open these guys, but I don't know if it's actually going to be like hostiles. Let's see. There might be some... We have some food to take home as well. Let's have Emil go ahead and get through the door. We can claim it now because nobody else is here. It should just auto-claim everything on the map, I think. When there are no more hostiles. It's just the door. Fucking fish! Hell yeah! It's fine. I think it's in here, actually. This is just... What a nice little floor. If only we built floors. Lennon, go check this one out. Short range guy is going here. Claim this door and head on in. Just check what's in here. Could be valuables. Almost certainly never going to be, but sometimes there are. You never know. We got a lamp in there too. All right, Brains, go ahead and open the door. We want to get this done quick. We don't want to spend any more time here than we have to. All right, get in there and shoot it down. Good deal. No, Cordelius, fucking shoot it, dude. There we go. Okay, Lennon is over here. I'm gonna have Lennon go ahead and open this. Let these people out. I wish I could see the contents. Like, who is this person? Contains unknown. Oh shit, I don't know if I should do this. This could be a fucking mistake. Oh. What a great story it would be though. Letting these people free, getting them out of these cages because they're not barbarians. Good-natured Lennon. Oh, not hostile. They're dead! It's a corpse! Okay, listen, these people deserve some fucking dignity. Okay, I did not know that these would be corpses. Give them some fucking dignity. There we go. Cavalier, are you a moth, my man? There we go. Let these people out, man. This is a horrible thing to have to do to somebody. You should never treat a human being like this. I don't see anything that's worth picking up on our way out. Is this an ancient danger? Hold on. Did it fucking... Whoa, that was a turret. Hold on. There it is. Holy shit. Lennon did not get murdered just now. That's incredible. All right, Emil needs to go take care of this. Lennon, get around the corner. Hopefully before it fires again. There we go. Emil, you need to go take this out. He's the only one who can. Actually, fucking Brains can go take it out. Brains would be better. Famous last fucking words. I say this because the grenade here, grenade is going to be pretty much a guarantee kill. It's not going to be fussy. Okay, now get the fuck out of there. You missed! Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh no. What? You missed. You fucking missed. I only have 4 more shots. You can't be fucking missing. Here we go. There we go. Get the fuck out of there. There we go. No casualties. Fantastic. Absolutely no casualties. I can't tell you how satisfied I am with that. Psychic suppressor's gone. We've taken care of all. Is that man alive? No. He just is standing up while dead. All right. Yeah, moth would deny their moth nature. I bet you're a fucking moth. Okay, let's, real quick, back to peacetime. Brains, yeah, get in there and unplug this stuff. We could take that battery back with us. It's free. Worst case scenario, we deconstruct it when we get back home. We're getting some components here, which is highly valuable to us. Waiting on this to deconstruct, then we're going to go back onto the map. I think that's going to be really good. And it's really quick. It didn't take us that long. We had 0 casualties, which is, of course, what you should expect. Let me just check over here real quick. I see nothing on the map. It's been a while not looking at that radar. A little fucking scary if you ask me. All right. Here we go. Let's go ahead and reform the caravan, and we're going to head... back home. All right, items. Let's go ahead and take all the components. Leave the smoke leaf. No, take it because it's worth money. We can't carry the steel. We don't want to weigh ourselves down. We want to take the stuff that's going to be worth taking. Well, fire foam popper in its full form, not really worth taking. The battery, honestly, probably not worth taking. We're only taking it for maybe the one component. Each of these is 0.6 kg. We're taking a whole battery home, 20 kg for a single component. Yeah, it doesn't change our ETA though. That does. This doesn't though. Is there anything else we want to take home? You know, this is shit, but it's better than what Feather has now. Awful as that is. Okay. Yeah, that's all I want to grab. The rest of it's tainted clothing. 0.6 days and travel supplies. Let's grab simple meals, packaged survival meals. Let's go ahead and grab some extra food. Anything we can, really. This is the real loot, the food. All right, go ahead, get out of here. Satisfied. Yeah, I don't think it was an ancient danger. I haven't seen... you need a mod to do that. I don't think I have that mod installed. The ancient danger on small maps. The only way to get other ancient dangers to spawn, as far as I know in vanilla, is to create a base. Create a new settlement in a location, because it will generate an ancient danger for you. And you can go around and just farm them. It's a speedrun strat, actually. It's one of the cheesier options you have at your disposal if you want to really balloon your wealth. But if you're willing to roll the dice, definitely. Cavalier. I'm definitely human. I have 2 spleens, and more organs makes you more human. That can't defy that logic. Caterpillar has reached level 7 in plants. He's a true fucking caterpillar. Lots of sheep wool out here. Still a shame that we're not cooking. I feel like there's got to be something wrong with the recipe. No. If I right-click with villain, no, she'll cook. She just ain't doing it. Also, this needs to be repaired. We need brains to get back here. Couple travelers, nice radar. I do love that every other humanoid appears the same. That's my favorite feature so far on it. You have to set that up, but it makes the radar feel like it doesn't just invalidate the Fog of War mod. Because it very well could if it told you what everything was as well. Colonist needs treatment. Caterpillar for the gutworms? He'll figure it out. He'll figure it out. Nurse Feather is on the job. Where are these guys at? They're not far from home. Did they end up resting? Can't tell if they rested. You know, we are close enough to our neighbors right here. If we could get these guys to not be hostile, getting these guys as well could be good. I mean, we do have some trade partners. I won't say nearby. This is like a day trip, day and a half. There we go. Yeah, ancient danger hunting can be a lot of fun, especially if you really want to practice your combat. You want to really practice your combat skills. That's an excellent way to do it because you're thrown into a lot of unpredictable situations that you have to respond to very quickly, and that can make the experience a lot of what the fun is to me. So we're back. Psychic suppressor's gone. Amelia's made a fucking mess in her room. Still 16.4, and I think it's largely because her room is so bad. Undignified throne room, he says. We don't have the other brazier lit, which is an issue. I think largely the fact that we don't have wood is where that comes from. But now we've got Caterpillar chopping again, so we should be fine here. Psychic soothe for the ladies. That's nice to offset the suppression they've had lately. There we go. Harvesting the ambrosia would be really nice to be able to sell that. Whoa! Excuse me! Emil and Villain are getting married. The first proposal landed. Look at this. A match made in hell. Incredible. Incredible. Now, I'm using a modded storyteller, the ultimate storyteller. It takes the best of all of the other storytellers and turns them into one. And I've really enjoyed it in testing, and I think this season we've seen each of the different elements of the storytellers come into play. Wow. What a great conversation. Oh, the fucking newlyweds. They're so fucking cute, dude. There we go. Can you hookers hook it up, please? Is Lennon gonna be the priest? And Bill keeps asking her what's going on. It's like, hey, what's up? Nothing. How about you? Hey, no, nothing. What's up, man? There we go. The beginning of their ceremony, but it looks like only Lennon is going. I'm glad that Lennon is here. It's strange that nobody else is choosing to attend the wedding. This is two things. Nothing's making this happen. Organically, Emil and Villain's pawns, the AI is only making Lennon show up as the only guest. Amelia can't. What are the other pawns doing? Villain is, Villain's the bride. Cardelia is doing doctor work in the barn. Brains is sleeping. He's always fucking asleep. Feather is going to the wedding. Caterpillar's harvesting, and Seaban is helping Cardelia in the barn. There we go. Cardelia is joining. They walked in the room, just said, I do, and they go, amen, okay. Drink their wine, and they're fucking gone. Interesting. They'll be there for they're not even there for the reception. Nobody's there for the reception. What a bizarre wedding. I mean, mechanically in RimWorld, that's bizarre. Usually all of your pawns will go. Pretty much for the whole thing, too, but it's just such an intimate little wedding. It wasn't even really a wedding. It was just, by the way, everybody, me and my half-iron gimp wife are now together permanently. I've put the shackles back on this one. Gee, he didn't even get her a wedding ring. He just, like, got her a gilded slave collar. We gotta rename this. God, I wish I could rename this. Hold on, let's have her drop it real quick. Okay, let me grab this. Rename. The wedding band. Villain, right-click, force wear the wedding band. Perfect. We did it! If I take off forced, she'll wear it. She'll keep it on, too. Excellent. Yeah, how romantic. It fits their relationship so much. They were just making small talk. They're at their own wedding reception, alone, talking about the weather. Hilarious. All right, Brawler has ranged weapon. We did bring back a sword. Let me see if I could find that. Why do we have a rotting fucking foop in the All right, get her the Steel Gladius. It is an awful weapon. But I would rather her not have the permanent mood debuff. Now, if we get into a serious threat, then yeah, we're probably going to we're probably going to want to hand her a gun. But at the same time, it's hard to know for sure. Brain's continuing to work on this monument, man. I'm really excited to get it done. I think I want to put Lennon as... Yeah, there we go. I think I want to put Lennon as the one with the reader, psychic reader. The psychic reader is just so nice. Their social impact is increased. Their trade prices are increased. I'm terrified of putting it into Feather because she's fucking 81 years old. She had a birthday while she was in the hospital. Not a birthday event, but she did age up to 81. I mean, her risk of dying is very high. We are much safer doing brain surgery on Lennon. Yeah, I think so. I think we're going to do that. Maybe not early on. We're going to do it later, though. But we do have it, and that's important to remember. So, what's going on in here? I think it was warm enough in here for a moment. Oh, it's a heat wave. It's a heat wave. Uh-oh. 74. It's 20 in here. We might need an... Jesus, 101 in there. We might need an... Oh, God, 101 in here, too. We might be dealing with some heat stroke on our animals here in a minute. A lot of them have the flu. It looks like they're beating it, though. If they're not, then they're just going to turn into din-dins. Very pregnant. Hello.
Hey, Toga_nator. You and me are gonna be best friends forever. Miko, 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 Miko.
That's me. Hello. Thanks for the tier 1 sub, dude. 10 months. Appreciate that. Supporting your favorite content. It's good. I'm enjoying Rooms of Our Lives, man. This has been a lot of fun. I'm just thinking about, before it becomes a super fucking problem, how do we resolve this issue? I think that we protect the freezer by installing another cooler. The obvious answer. And we do that really quickly, and we only turn it on during a heat wave. It's a heat wave in summer. Go fucking figure. There we go. Get that built. Good old Brains, dude. A great supporting cast member this season. His pawn has not been sort of the star of the show, certainly compared to like Len and Emil and Cardelia, who really I think have taken the center stage. Villain being good, but as a support character to Emil more than anything, I really think that we have our 3 stars. Can you build the fucking thing, Brains, please? Thanks. Heatwave and solar flare? Jesus Christ. It's handling itself. I don't think it's much of an issue, but I do think that keeping it under... I mean, let's have this one just be like negative. Can I just set it? No, I wish I could just set it. That's negative 92 Fahrenheit. Fucking go for it. Yeah, we have a tech print in the fridge. We have a lot of shit in the fridge that shouldn't be there. We don't have a lot of storage space. It's been a big issue this run. Is that we just haven't... Like, I want to use this as a warehouse, but I think we get attacked by a bunch of fucking poodles. I can't remember. Yeah, 14 manhunting poodles, which I'm convinced would fucking kill us, by the way. I kind of want to ruin it, though, just because it would we could use this as a warehouse. This would be an ideal warehouse for us. Put a door right there, maybe even just right there, and put a workshop right up in that spot. Would be great. That'd be great. Isn't what we're gonna do, though. Jesus. You know, a thrombohorn would be an excellent weapon. I don't know if I have in the miscellaneous weapons, or the vanilla weapons expanded. I don't know if they have where you take the scyther blade off of the scyther when you destroy it, or when you shred it. IEDs are done! Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay, listen. Smithing! There it is. Okay, this is great. I was hoping for smithing. Yeah, these others are not... Oh, fuck the harp. You fucker! It's gonna make me choose. I don't think it's gonna offer me harp again for a very long time, and I do want to get him knighted tonight, as much as I love the idea of smithing. Because we can't even talk about machining yet until we get smithing done, but short-term harp is the better answer. It's also only 500 100 research points, we should be fine. Hold on, I'm pretty sure a harp is not, does not require smithing, because at the point we might as well just get smithing. Let me check the harp. Where is it? Oh, crafting spot. It's, make it a crafting spot, we're good. Come on, Cordelia, fucking do your work. We gave you a second life for this. See a fire out here, the fuck, why? That's fine. I think I'm gonna turn off fires. I think it didn't help me to see that. And it doesn't make sense narratively for there to be like a fire radar, and then it doesn't show the braziers. Narratively, I'd rather not know. Gotta sweep up the dirt. Off the dirt. I probably should put floors in, but like I don't have any materials. Heat stroke over here for villain is because she's outside all day. Beautiful agave. One of my favorite things about agave is that, like berry bushes, it is not destroyed when it's harvested. There are a couple other plants that are like that, including the tomatoes. And it takes longer to get them up to the point that they're ready to harvest. But once they're harvestable, they're very quick to get harvested again, because they start partially grown after they're harvested, which I think is fantastic. I really do wish we could mine through this. I feel like this is a security risk to not be able to get through this thing, because it's gonna shorten our opportunities for mobility later. Let me just check real quick. Who are my miners? Let's get a mill. Let's get a mill on one side, and then let's have somebody else go on the other. Who's another? We got like 8 of them. Fucking Brains could do it. Make C-Band do it. Who's C-Band? It's fine. Let's just have a mill do the one side. Just real quick. He's having a great time, so like we can push him a little bit. You fucker. He's being a bit of a bitch. I just want this open. We've got doors on either side of the tunnel, so it's not an issue, but it isn't a serviceable tunnel until we've been able to dig through the whole damn thing. All right, so we need to get rid of those 2 chunks, but I think Feather's going to take care of that for us. We'll see. We could definitely use the tech print right now. It wouldn't hurt us. It's definitely something I think it would help our wealth. It'd actually get rid of 2,000 wealth. So as soon as Cordelia wakes up, I want her to go ahead and apply the tech print. I don't remember where we got that, but I'm glad we did. Healing factors is fantastic. There's no way in hell that by the end of tonight we're going to be able to use anything with it. But for those of you that want to continue playing from the end of tonight's episode, you'll get to enjoy the joys of that. And one of my favorite things I'm looking forward to, and maybe not even in the first season, we're not big enough yet, but I'm definitely excited about the future where, you know, my last save is something that other people do take and continue playing with. And then they say like, hey, here's 2 or 3 years, or here's where I feel the story should end, you know, after you left off at the end of the season. Here's where my playthrough ended up, you know, after a few more hours or a couple more days. You know, I'd love to see, because like, I know that base, that's my base. And yet, you know, you've made some additions and added on. And I just think that kind of co-play is something that the RimWorld community has been thirsty as fuck for. It's one reason the hot potato is as popular as it was. Will be. But all of our saves, at the end of every episode, I take the save file and I upload it to documents. So it's available to you every single step of the way. I even have a save file that is before the colonists even touch down on this very save. Okay, healing factors is in. The beautiful thing about healing factor or tech prints is it gives you some EXP for your intelligence, which is good. She needs every little bit she can get. She's not a smart cookie. She's not a sweet cookie either. She's a cookie. I'll give you that. That's as far as I can go. We're doing all right. The heat wave is still on. The freezer's doing great. It's still almost it's almost sub-zero. Lennon making more statues is also putting us in a good spot. I mean, this is decent amount of cash. If we really needed to, we could uninstall a lot of these and then put them up for sale. I think would be a fair thing to do at one point. We're just trucking along, though. That's all we really need to do right now. The battery, to me, I've got to decide if I want to keep it or if I want to destroy it. I think I'd rather get It doesn't hurt anything. It's 200 wealth. It's not going to hurt anything to keep it. Hoping this heat wave goes away soon. Hey, Mud, how you doing, dude? It's going great. Bit of heat stroke never killed anybody. Emil is level 1 in cooking. Please explain how the fuck you're cooking. What? He probably learned it from Villain. Would not be surprised. That or C-Ban. What's the drink of the night? Tea. It's always tea. I was considering having some whiskey or a rum and coke tonight. I wasn't sure. I don't feel good enough to drink, unfortunately. Still rough since last Thursday. Off and on. It is what it is. Just be patient with me. There are going to be some days where I just can't get out of bed. Every couple months we're going to have just a week where that catches up with me. Yes, 100% Frackle. I've wanted to get away from the wooden walls for a very long time now, but that we just have not had a bulk amount of stone to be able to make that conversion. But yes, this wall in particular is one that I wanted to be done day one. This was only meant to stay wood for the immediate maybe first episode, and then we went into stone cutting hoping to get this converted to stone walls because of the fireproofing. And only the exterior walls. The interior wood walls, great. That's fine. But yes, if you, Tova, to answer your question, if you do choose to support, because Rims of Our Lives is specifically funded by the Patreon. Your subs are wonderful. Your bits are fantastic. I will eat them in a bowl of cereal. However, there are specific incentives and goals oriented specifically on the Patreon that enable more Rims of Our Lives content for you guys. So if you really are enjoying this, consider subscribing to that and support the content that you love, because whatever you fund, you get more of. That's what that is all about. But yes, your name will show. Whatever name you put into the Patreon is what will show up. So I recommend you guys set up your name as a username and whatever you want your alias to be, because it will show up as your name. I totally get not wanting your name to show up. 100%. I would be the same way. But it's there. I appreciate everybody who's making this happen. We've got a bunch of great patrons who have been quite involved in the process. We've got our State of the Stream coming up on the 24th, which is just 2 weeks from now. About 2 weeks from now. Just under. The State of the Stream is once a month. State of the Stream. It's a investors meeting that I have where I show you guys and tell you guys just to those patrons what our plans are for the stream, what we got going on in the background, what our plans are going into the next month. You'll be able to know all of the upcoming announcements before anybody else does. Yeah, I also prefer Patreon largely because I get almost twice as much of a cut. For every $1 I do that you slip into my G-string, I get double what I would have kept if it comes through Twitch. So, I'm also biased there. Hey, Snake, how you doing, dude? Good to see ya. So, we are short marble. I think at one point we had more marble than we have now. I'm willing to make these things out of slate, but I also think that this would be a vanity waste of stone. I also think that we don't have any other big building projects that we need to do right now. I would love to have a workshop up. We're not quite there yet. We're right before that point. So what needs to happen at this point is I want to fireproof these buildings because I'm terrified of a fire coming through. We have a lot of fire starting targets. Raiders will want to start fires here. They'll want to start fires there. They'll want to start fires in here. The rest of my base is completely vulnerable to those wildfires when they start. Just getting the exterior walls into stone will be enough to completely outright stop 90% of those things. Here we go. Hey, Dead Scythe. Good to see you, man. Dead Scythe. It's Dead Sith. It's good to see you, brother. It has been a while. Welcome back, man. Okay. So, I think that's something we could do, but probably we're going to start because we do have limited resources here. I do think that the easiest place for us to start is going to be The areas that are facing vulnerable areas. It's like this is a great spot for us to put this down, because this is what's going to catch on fire, and if it's going to try and spread this way. I hate stone doors. I may not be able to avoid it, though. I may not be able to avoid stone doors. Let's go ahead and get some of these guys replaced. Just the ones that are facing fields for now. Any area that's going to be facing a vulnerable target. There we go. So we're going to want to probably just replace these guys now. The only downside with replace things is that it's going to knock that cooler off that wall. We're going to have to rebuild it. So doing this in a heat wave, it's not a heat wave anymore. Never mind. Fuck me. We're good. Hey, Azrin, good to see you, dude. Welcome, friend. And welcome, everybody. I'm going to leave these 3 as wood. I don't feel like rebuilding those again. You don't lose anything. You get all the resources back, but it does knock it off the wall. I feel like we could probably afford to go ahead and get this as well. And mostly because this is a combat zone, I would rather have granite, which is the strongest stone, biggest HP, rather than wood, since we're likely to be shooting down these alleys more in the future. I definitely think that if we're able to afford it, we should go ahead and do this as well. But I think that's the extent of what we can do right now. It's like 90%. It's like 70 to 90% of the base now. But it is what it is. We're very low on granite after this point. So if we actually run out here, we're going to have to swap over to slate, which is my favorite stone. However, it is not the best. Okay, so some shit landed here. It's just going to be some components. We're not worried about it. Having the radar makes me feel like I can afford to just look at the base for a minute and enjoy it. I don't feel the need to like watch it like a fucking hawk, you know? Because I just look up in the corner and I can know, hey, nothing is sneaking up on us necessarily. Oops, the fuck is in my driveway? Hello? Oh, is someone walking their dog? This is when I get snuck up on. And yeah, someone's walking the dog. Fucking adorable. Every time someone walks their dog down the sidewalk in front of our house, social security system is like, hey, by the way, someone's in your driveway. And they send us a picture. Yes, I'm so glad they're in my driveway. Please, stay. Lots of dogs in this neighborhood. Let's get some more statues in here, I think. Or we just keep them and we sell them. Oh my god, we're fucking slaughtering down here. Yeah, it's been a while. Been a while since we'd messed with him. Every now and then I'll get like stray cats. There's like a group of 3 stray cats that run around. It's cute. Major break risk, but I don't see this colony having any issues anytime soon, unless we could just get like overwhelmed by some kind of security threat, which could very well happen. I really want to get that wall expanded. I want to gather those resources. I don't understand why Villain is still not cooking. She's harvesting. Okay. Is Villain a plant cutter? She's not. She is. Never mind. She's our best plant cutter, actually. Okay, she's harvesting, but like we still don't have any meals anywhere. This is distressing. Is it possible that she doesn't God, we don't need meat for this, do we? Did something change with the meals or something? No. It's just 10 of anything, yeah. Okay. I'm just crazy. I don't know why she's not, though. Not a big deal. I don't like using the nutrient paste dispenser. Narratively speaking, it's probably a manhunter. Given its movement pattern, I wouldn't be surprised. It's a manhunting muffalo. That's what I expected. We're just going to keep an eye on it. It doesn't know we're here, and we like to keep it that way. We could probably take it right in here, but I'm going to wait until people wake up, and then we'll go deal with it. Holy fuck, Amelia, dude. Come on. 8.8. God, we're over halfway there. We'll get there eventually. Still surprised we haven't had a proper raid in a while. This is what I like about the Ultimate Storyteller, is that you get the long distances sometimes. Big open sections of the timeline that you don't have any raids. But then you also get these tight little clusters of raids every now and then, which is very much a Randy thing. And I really enjoy it. Okay, let's take a mill and put him right here. Let's go ahead and get Brains and Cardelia and Villain right behind him. Because I imagine someone's gonna... Oh shit, he went way south. Oh, he's coming. He's coming. He's coming. Let's be ready. Yep, there we go. He hit a trap, though. That's fine with me. We'll have to replace this fence, but it is what it is. Get to the wall, lads. Never mind. Don't fucking touch the wall. Get behind the hedge. Get behind the hedge wall. Hopefully this works. Feathers in front. Emil get in front. Two of you go ahead and engage. There we go. Dude, Emil dodged. And dude, I imagine... Okay. He just like... He does like the El Toro thing. Does the Matador deal. He just turns around and just fucking whacks it. Dude, that's great. Where did he hit him? Hold on. Where did he hit him? Brains shot him in the leg and brought him down. Emil dodged the Muffalo. He slashed him in the rear left. Like, he did like a cute little spin juke and then just fucking golf swinged his calf off. Nice. Good job, Emil. You're making the butchering look like a an elegant sport. Resetting the traps. I'm curious how much damage he took to the traps. Pretty sure Spike Trap took off one of his feet. And then got a stab damage here from the other trap on his leg. Almost lost a leg. I do wish, the only thing I wish about these is that they did less damage, but they stunned. I wish that they were like significant time stuns. Because that's, I mean, they should deal damage. And less damage. They should deal less actual structural damage. They shouldn't be chopping off limbs. However, they should be causing significant bleeds. And they should stun the target. They should be pinned until, you know, until they can wiggle free and they're bleeding the whole time. I think they should take damage upon getting out of it too. More of a crowd control thing is really how I'd like to use them. Because using traps for actual offense, mechanically, extremely effective. I thought animals would not hunt. Oh, because the pin's open, that's why. Brains. Get down here. Caterpillar, can you go punch it? Who's down here that can punch it? Emil. Okay, I was going to select you anyway. Hey, fucking boop that fox, please. No, fuck off, dude. Okay, well, you join him in hell. Has Emil been hit yet? No, and the harp is done. So we get actual... Okay, hold on. Okay, one thing at a time. Good job, Emil, not getting hit there. Perform first aid. Finish him off. There we go. More food. All right, let's take a look at research. Smithing? Oh, no. Riding could be good. You know what? We're doing riding. They're going to think I'm crazy. I don't know where the hell our shooting book went. Would love to have one again. Riding is from the Vanilla Books Expanded mod. It's a fantastic mod. I love it. So you have these book items. It adds a few types of items. It adds books. And pawns will read these books as part of their recreation. While they're reading, these books are skill books. So they'll actually get a small amount of passive skill gain as they're reading. Now you have to have enough books for a bunch of people to be able to read them before they really start giving you a lot of artificial growth. They're really good for pawns that are below 7 and above 12. And I say specifically that range because if they're below 7, they're getting a lot of relative value out of the rate of skill gain. So if you have nobody with any shooting skill, a shooting book means everyone's going to be at least mildly competent, as much as they can be, you know? Anybody over, say, 12 or so may start struggling, depending on their job. They may start struggling with decay. So these books are really good for just sort of topping off their knowledge every day and making sure that they're not decaying more than they could be gaining. So I think it's really good. Now, it helps everybody. They're very expensive, too, so they do balloon your wealth pretty hard. My favorite thing about them is that you can make them. And you can choose basically what skills you want there to be passive education for your pawns in. I think that it just ends up being very, very cool. A caravan animals wander in. Interesting. It'd be nice to go out and see them. It'll have to be something that's done on its own, though. I'm not going to go out there and look at them. I'm not going to worry about it. I know they're there. I don't believe the colonists know that they're there. The building is looking good, too. And I'm not too worried about having enough stone. Brain's trying to go in and pick up all the scrap lumber. Meanwhile, Emil and Villain are doing their BDSM routine. Oh, geez. C-Band walks in and back out. Like, nah, that's enough. The poor slaves have to listen to it through their fucking vent, dude. Oh, boy. Oh. That's a drop pod raid. That has to be. There's nothing else that could be. Well now, the beauty of the radar. We have some indication of what's happening here. Rather than being completely caught off guard. God damn, do I want to fight in here? I think I actually have enough time to take this, but I don't know if they're going to run south or not. This is such a good spot for us. Such a good spot for us. Yeah, I think we take this. I think that we fight down here. Lenin, Emil here in the front's going to go right on that corner. We're going to have Cardelia over behind here. Villain get behind this one. You know what, Villain, you got a bit of a longer range weapon. You go this way. No, Villain, you could go back here as well. Let's have Lenin go on the other side. Two long range guys. Not adjacent to each other. I'm going to give a space in between each of them, actually. Just keep that in mind. You always want a space between your gunners. Don't let them stand adjacent to each other. All right, Brains is going to go right there and just fucking maul him. Feather's going to be right here to fight along with Emil. That'll be good. Caterpillar and C-Band are going to be hanging back in the wings. They're going to be there as fodder. Literally as fodder. All right, let's see. We got to get these people back. Who's out here? Oh, geez. Okay, good. It's not a fighter. That's really good. They could be waiting, too. We don't know for sure, and I also don't know what direction they're going in. This could be a siege. This could be any number of things. These could be mechs. We're just going to track what they're looking like. Might send Lenin out to just get eyes on them. If they're going too far north, that's going to be an issue. It looks like they're walking, though. I think this is a siege. I believe this is a siege. Yeah. They would be either, they could just be waiting until nightfall. I need to get out there and look. But if we see yellow, then we know that there are drop pods coming in. Yeah, drop pods. It's a siege. Okay, this changes our game plan by a lot. Lenin is now going to go with, no, Lenin only because Villain's too slow. Lenin is going to go out. Combat Command gives us, can't remember what, but he's going to go ahead and use it. Because he'll get the benefit himself, I'm pretty sure. Yes. I think it gives him increased... Can't remember exactly what Combat Command does. Maybe it's not affecting him. Accuracy and melee hit chance. So is it not affecting him? It affects everyone else. That's unfortunate. All right, we're gonna go look because we're not going to be at much risk of getting hit here, although we are standing pretty close to each other. We need to spread out more because we're probably not going to be in these positions when it's time to fight. Let's just spread out. Let's give ourselves a bit more room to be safe. We want to get Lenin out there. He's our longest ranged guy. He's going to have to do this. We can hear them building. They're right there. Lenin's going to want to get right up here. Let's take a look at his range. Red circle there. They're not very well equipped. Not very well equipped at all. We're going to go ahead and chunk skip right here. Because that lets him get hit just a little bit more forward he needs while being behind cover. We need these shots to hit. He cannot afford to miss right now. It's raining, though, which is an issue. I don't really care who he shoots at either. Any hit is an absolute victory for us. He's getting real close there. This guy looks like a builder. Whoa, we got a shot. They're firing back. We got much better accuracy, I think, than they do because we're the only ones behind cover, and this is why we did the chunk skip. This is one of the big values of chunk skip. Being able to bring some cover in front of you. But he's just missing everything. Jesus Christ. What's the accuracy? What's the chance to hit here? 9%. He shot many more than 10 bullets and still ain't hit shit. This person's not the biggest threat, though. Let's take a look at their weapon spread. This person's a big threat. This person's a big threat with his double-barreled shotgun. Many bullets, short range, high damage are terrifying. Because oh, there we go. Did we get a shot on her? Perfect. Right in the liver. That's a great shot. A piercing hit on an organ. She will be complicating the issue. She will not be She will not be the issue. Another hit. Very good. Lennon really only has to hit 1 in 10. I wonder what her chances are to hit him are, though. Whoa, another one. He's making up for that bad RNG early on. Seems like I think you know what's happening here is I think she's the builder. I think she is the builder, and they're waiting on her to build this, but she's caught in aggro right now. So this is extremely good for us. If Villain were faster, I'd bring her out here. Oh, another hit there. She's got flak armor too, which is really nice that we're able to get these hits that are piercing. Oh, and she's down. And now they're assaulting because they have no way of building their siege weapon. This is excellent. Okay, so now we're just going to get in position. The shit's on now. All right, Villain, get here, and Mill, get ready. Nobody will be attacking us this day. They'll have to come through here. We're going to leave this open. I mean, if we don't need to, never mind. Never mind. They'll see this as a path in. Hopefully, they choose to come south. Hopefully, they'll chase him. Maybe half will go north, half will come down here. This is a good weapon. This is a damn good weapon that I'd like to give to somebody, but I'm also hoping to get a melee weapon from somebody because I think I saw a castle here. A steel hatchet is probably better than the gladius. So we'll see. All right, in we go. Lennon needs to get back quickly enough. That's the only issue right now. We need to make sure these guys get hauled in as well. If I were feeling really fucking crazy, I would try and shoot these guys real quick to maybe manhunter the pack and hope to get away fast enough where they attack these guys. It's a strategy I've used in the past that can work, especially if you do have a long-range weapon. It's easier if you have a short-range weapon, but it does put you at greater risk, because something like an assault rifle, a heavy SMG is probably better, something that mid-range. We're going to aggro them right here, because this is the best advantage for our range. See, as he comes around immediately, he's going to be met with a mill. But he's also going to get shot twice by brains as he comes around that corner. Fucking Olay, bitch. Into a trap, he's dead. Their only melee fighter is now dead. They're going to be trying to find positions now to attack from. It's not going to work. And because they have no more melee guys, there's not a priority target for us to have to defend against, which means we can get aggro with our shield. They're running in because they didn't know until just now that we're in these positions. Ambush, so the AI is limited to Fog of War rules as well. Until their units see us, they are not allowed to choose a different defensive position. So they're running in, not realizing what danger they're in because they didn't quite get to see through the holes in the wall. But we did. All right. Now they're going to try and take hits here, but the thing is, we're going to be in a great position to go ahead and get aggro on them. Lynn and Villain are shooting. Cardelia is going to get into this position here. Be able to fire great shots there. These are just working out really well. It's time to get in there and melee. Let's go ahead and get up here. A nice straight shot forward. They're all melee. They have no fucking hope of getting away from this. Look at that. Look at these fucking shots here. Look at these fucking shots. Cordelia going for another shot. Hopefully going to hit Isadora here. Got her down. She's alive, though. Ariane, what do you got? Is she going to make it? We can take a prediction here. If you want to lose your money, she's down to this shot, I bet. Oh, I missed. I'd have lost some money there. Nope, never mind. It's Cardelia. And she's fucked. This one's here. I think the only survivor is going to be Gustav. He's been shot in the shoulder, but will live. Hobbling away. Squeamish and steadfast. He's going to pass out when he sees how much blood there is. But he'll make it. He'll be the one that tells him. This is the first raid we've had, I think, that was not tribals. That's what's really interesting to me about this particular raid. This is the first one in which we have not been attacked by tribal enemies. Okay, so Isadora here. Are you likely to survive? Jesus! Do you need to survive? Are we being cruel by letting you live? She's got an awful scratch scar there. A bite scar here as well. 4 on each of these is terrible. Frail is taking manipulation down 30%. She's got 2 gunshots in her. Cardelia shot her twice there. Just 2 quick ones. Nice. Shot right in the spine. Jesus, fuck. An old gunshot in the leg, too. How old is she? 81 fucking Feather. Look, this is why we don't put you on the front line, dude. Although Feather's not frail. 16 mining. Absent-minded, but fast learner. It cannot do intellectual. I would have kept her if she could do intellectual, but she cannot do intellectual, which makes her fast learning not that useful. Her being frail, manipulation is low, so there's not much work she can do that would be helpful to us.
My dick.
Like, she can't even help with that. Like, seriously, minus 30 manipulation, my dick wants nothing to do with that. All right, so that's going to be gone. I think we're going to keep her so that we can, we're going to keep her if we can keep her alive. So Cordelia is going to go ahead and capture her. If she lives, she lives. If not, fuck it. She shouldn't have attacked us. We are going to go out here, though, and secure all of these materials. And by all of these materials, I mean the shit that's worth money to us. Medicine, this gun specifically is a great gun. It's a low-tech gun. But if you can't make your own, you're likely to get raided by these semi-auto rifles. They're from the Vanilla Weapons Expanded mod. They're fantastic. They're the best mix between, like, a pistol and a bolt action, where it has the speed of the pistol, but it has the range of the bolt action. It's just very nice. It's very nice. You have started the roam away is because our gate's left open. We need to get this taken care of. This guy's got to be hauled urgently. Can someone do that? Whoever's the closest pawn. Caterpillar. Haul this guy, please. So the gate will drop him again. We don't care. We just want it moved off that spot. We have the don't block door mod, but I don't know if it works with fence gates. There we go. One hauler taking care of all that. Now, obviously, the steel would be nice to get. Whatever the fuck cloth, I mean, I guess. Would be nice. Probably should strip. Probably should strip. I think she's in here. That or she's on her way still. Emil took, I think, only one hit there. A bruise. Someone bopped him in the leg. I think it's more he bruised himself kicking them. So I put my money on that. Is our prisoner inside? Do we have them yet? Where is Cordelia? That will be the answer. So she's in already. So we have a prisoner in here, but either that or they died on the way in, which is very likely given the extreme damage that they had taken in the fight. Then again, I don't see a corpse anywhere. So chance that they're alive. C-Band going to feed them. Wow. Okay, Isadora has also been tended. Looks to be likely to survive. We're going to go ahead and just for now convert to the proper religion, and then maybe we'll get a tribute collector. I doubt that we're going to take her as a slave. She's absent-minded, so she's going to probably forget her jobs very often. It's not a great trait. It's one of our modded traits that we have here. It's definitely one of those where it takes away from a pawn's viability. That said, hands are hands, minus 30 manipulation or not. She's going to be very easy to take care of. You know, if she's going to be threatening to us at all, I think that it won't last that long, whatever fight she wants to put up. Might even be willing to hand her a gun. Well, for the same reason I'd want to hand her a gun, probably not worth handing her a gun, right? Whoops, the fuck is up here? Caterpillar. Going out for some medicine there, good, we need it. Emil and Brain's playing some games, nice. We still have a pretty decent hospital, all things considered. Be nice to get another, it's slightly impressive. Let's check out each of these. This is awful. Somewhat impressive. Somewhat impressive is enough. I'll take it. I want every room to be at least somewhat impressive, though. There we go. That's fine. So we really don't need to put any more statues down. Let me check and see what this says. Very impressive throne room. We're good there. So, we need to be able to make a harp, which I forgot about until just now. We need to go ahead and put a crafting spot down. Just put this anywhere. It doesn't really matter. We're going to add a harp there. We need to make a harp real quick. So that we can get Lennon knighted. There we go. Got a random turtle in the base. We shouldn't have random animals inside. We have 2 layers of fence around everything. Planting some more heal root, that's great. So we were able to handle that raid pretty well. And I think it's largely because we were able to see it in advance. I mean, that would have been an actual fucking nightmare if... Yeah, Eclipse. Eclipse is rough. We might lose some of our food here. Hey, Picante product. Good to see you, man. Hopefully daylight comes back soon. It's the morning already, but you wouldn't know it. This is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. I need to make a zone that is do not go near the edge, you fucking idiot. That would be a great zone to make. The please do not get kidnapped zone. Oh my god. Literally on the edge of the map. It's so stressful seeing a pawn run out there. I've had too many pawns that are just like, hey, raid shows up. Suspiciously close to where one of my pawns just happens to be, you know, standing. Fucking raid shows up. I'm walking here! Is this modded? Yes, very. Very, very. If we do rule.mods, actually, I think it'll take him specifically to the mods document as well. Recruitment is about to begin on fucking Amelia, who, you'd be shocked, has actually been a colonist this entire time. They're just in prison for being dumb. I can't remember specifically what she did. I think she went berserk, or she started a tantrum, or she did something, and we threw her in jail and decided that her religion was part of her rehabilitation conditions. So here we are. I just forget to put the music back. Now, I mean, now that we have Cordelia specifically set up for research, she is now 8 intellectual. It's taken a long time to get there. We're about to finish writing. I really think I want to have, once we start writing, I'm going to put the bench down, and we're going to do it. I'm probably going to have him write back here, or I put it in here, but I think I can't do it because it'll be a workbench, unfortunately. But I think that it would be worth having a writing bench somewhere in here. Could put it right there. God, this eclipse, fuck off, dude. It was eclipsed through like the last of yesterday into halfway through today. Which means that we're waiting on wind power, but wind power ain't fucking powering shit, so here we are. This is the problem with wind turbines. They're either completely worthless, they do nothing, or they do nothing. But Miko, wind turbines are great. Fuck you, you're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. Wind turbines are shit, dude. You have to have batteries, but even then, if you just get a bad luck of just no wind, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? Gonna get a little bit until the sun comes back. Well, there it is. Our problems were solved not by wind power, but solar power and sheer force of will. Yeah, having this gate open has been really nice for helping them speed up their work, too. I really should have done this like day one. I should have seen this and be like, oh yeah, no, we definitely want to make this run a little bit shorter. I should honestly do the same thing up here, maybe right through there, but at what point does it matter? Does it no longer matter? Okay, gotta put a cooler there. Just replace this one that got knocked off the wall just now. Hey, is that Amelia? Holy shit, she lives. Okay, she's in, nice. She doesn't really do anything necessarily for us. We kind of had her because we had her. I mean, she is a grower that's great. She's gonna be another plant cutter. We definitely need that. She was gonna be a builder, but like we got 3 now, you know, fuck it. There we go. So the wind is sort of always bad, Picante. The wind simulation is not necessarily, it's a waveform like this. It does random wave patterns like this, where there is wind, there is not wind. It's a binary. It's a binary scale. Facing them different directions doesn't really matter. I believe that different biomes have different rates of windiness. I think the more mountainous, the less wind, which would make sense. I can't remember, but I can't remember if that's actually a thing either. I think it's been a long term, like, I'm pretty sure this is how it works, but not actually knowing. I don't know for sure. But wind is just one of those things where you deal with the variability. There's not much you can do about it. You put them down because it's something. Until we had solar unlocked, this was all we had. This and 2 batteries, so it's what we've worked with. I probably could have done a wood generator, but I didn't want to be spending my wood because if you've seen the number of times that we've been without wood, not having wood meaning we don't have power to the base is really fucking rough. That said, hold on. Oh, I think I saw geothermal. That said, I think our total power consumption is not very much. That one wood-fired generator probably would have kept our base running this entire time without having to fuck around with any of this other stuff. But it is not extensible. It's not extensible into the future. So it's one of these things where we put this down because it's going to work. It doesn't need maintenance. if we get really badly sick for a day or two, which we've had, where we've had like 2 or 3 day window where there's no labor in the entire colony, that means you have no power because no one's refueling the thing. You have to go manually take care of it, which is like, fuck that. I'm out of here. All right, research. Geothermal packaged survival meals. All right, hear me out, dude. This is a new bait. I want you to know that this right here is a new bait. If you're looking at this selection, you're going, ooh, sterile materials. Fuck you, idiot. But for real, sterile materials is not the right call. Not as helpful as you think they are. Packaged survival meals, however, this is economy. This is trade, this is caravan, this is having something to turn our fields into cash. Geothermal, as I've just discussed, if all I need to satisfy my base for the moment is one little wood boy, why the fuck do I care about a geothermal generator right now? I'm never going to be able to use that for a long time in this colony. Certainly not by the end of the season, but I still package survival meals immediately useful and useful forever. We're going to go ahead and do this one. We've gotten very lucky with the researches across the board, I think. Villain still ain't cooking, though. I don't fucking get it. What is she doing currently? I think with Amelia rejoining us, I'm going to leave her on harvest, but I'm going to make her cook before she plants shit. Get in the kitchen, villain. What? That's not the kitchen. Oh, wait, never mind. She's going. The heat wave is over, so I'm going to turn this thing off. We only need 2. So let's get rid of it. She is now cooking meals. As soon as this research is done, we're going to also have her be making nutrient paste. No, packaged survival meals, which can be sold for anywhere from 12 to 18 bucks, I think, depending on your trade price improvement, stats, any of those other modifiers that you might get there. All right, production. I want a writing bench. Where you at? Might be in miscellaneous. Try miscellaneous. Writer's table. There we go. Eventually you can get upgraded versions of the writing table. Nice, Mark. So I'm going to get this, and I want Lennon to write a social book. And mechanically, what would make most sense is probably a shooting book. Get a book on shooting. I think that I want Lennon to write his manifesto. I think, to me, that's a satisfactory goal for tonight's episode. Have Lennon complete his manifesto, which is a book on social. This will be his manual of intrigue. How old is he? 45? Maybe he's retiring. Maybe not. Maybe he's using his intrigue skills to insert himself into the sphere of influence of the Empire and perhaps become a spy master as opposed to a spy himself. You know, whatever his future might include, I think he's going to pair up with the Empire and their resources. But I also think that he wants to have a tribute of his solo career, if you will, which has been very successful. We're going to have to assume. I think no good spy is dead. So, and no bad spy is still alive. So I'm going to have to assume that things worked out for him. Incompetent cook. This is why we do fucking nutrient paste, by the way. Jesus, what is her skill and we're still getting incompetent cook? She's got 13 fucking cooking, Tynan. She has got 13 fucking cooking. How is she still getting incompetent cook rolls? This is why we use the nutrient paste machine. Because we're punished. We're punished, dude. I'm angry. The second I have her start cooking, blood everywhere. Jesus Christ. 13 skill cook. Incompetent cook. Fuck's sake. This bitch went to culinary school and you're like, oh, God, I can't stand this grilled cheese. She doesn't know how to fry a fucking egg, apparently. Seaban is having some sads, sitting on Caterpillar's lap. That's what I would do too, frankly. And Aurora's here. That's cool. Nobody will go outside to see it. Lennon is sick. You fucking poisoned Lennon. Villain. What an interesting triangle, these 3 characters. Villain poisons Lennon. Is it just the random luck of the draw? I imagine this has to be incredibly distressing for him, the spy, to have been poisoned. Why didn't I use word of trust on Amelia? Fuck's sake. Fuck, I forgot about that. Oh, man, we had, I think I got it specifically to do that to her. Poor Utah, I can already see the comment. Nico, did you know that you had word of trust? Why not use that, Mr. Streamer? Fuck you, dude, I don't know. There's so much to pay attention to. Let's get this chair done, and I can make linen stop making statues. We have enough statues for the base as it is right now. We're good right now. Dude, Cardelia is just I almost called her Caterpillia. What the fuck? Brain. No, not you. You'll get it close, but you're not gonna. This is for brains. Brains only. It's not your chair to finish. And oh, fucking autosave trying to throw off my timing. Fuck you. All right, brains, get in here. Finish this, please. Caterpillar, watch how it's done. It's only good. A caterpillar could have done better. Give me a fucking excellent chair. It's for the king. All right, we're gonna add a social book. A book on social. Mechanically, I would never fucking do this. It takes forever. It's 5.5 thousand labor. Jesus. We're gonna make it sheepwool too. No, it has to be leather. Wool doesn't work, so we'll do blue fur. Well, it needs two. Let's do blue fur. That'll be good. Or plain leather. Let's do blue fur. Fuck yeah. With cloth. Okay. And it has to be done by linen. I don't want anyone else touching it. It has to be linen. Not you. Fuck you. Okay. It has to be done by linen. Let me check the skill requirements. As far as I know, there aren't any. Okay. Okay. And we're going to set his job to no longer doing art. Can he write? Hold on. Yes, he can. Okay. Yeah, you're going to write. Let's knock these guys down. If we put this on, let's put it on a 1. There's nothing else that's on a 2 that needs to go there. All right, Lennon. He's in the hospital. He's going to get out of the hospital from his food poisoning, and he's going to retire. He's like, I'm done with this shit. I'm done. Whoa. Now, what could this be? You know what? This could be mechs. This could be mechs. I would not be surprised if this was mechs. It's just a few. They're not moving too quickly. Not centipedes. Pikemen? Pikemen, maybe? They went through this door, though. They've got to be friendly, but, like... Okay. Okay, you little fucking avocado lime-looking bitch. I almost killed you. Yeah, it's Lenin's manifesto, or maybe his memoir. I think having been poisoned, I think part of it is that he's enjoying this life here. His brother has settled down with a wife. Things are going well. He's been a very effective colony leader. I think here's what I think might have happened. Either he's super double committing down to his role of being a spy for the Empire, or being a spy of the Empire. Either way. Or he genuinely has decided it's time to retire, and how convenient that his current alias scenario is one in which he's genuinely enjoying and would like to keep. Retire here. You know, I think that there are a number of good possibilities here. I think there's a number of possibilities here. How much wood do we have, by the way? Fuck all, probably. 0. 46, how much? If I were to select everything. 3,000, okay. We're going to start putting some floors in, people. It's that time. Give brains something to do. All right. So we're going to go with this for this room. I normally would do it nice and fancy, but right now, no. Not happening. We're just going to get some basic bitch wood flooring in there. And you're going to deal with it, okay? You're going to Cardelia with it. All right, let's get the doorways down. I always forget to do the fucking doors. Okay. I don't have to be paused for this. Usually I pause because in the past it's been very difficult to build while the game is running, just because it messes with like eating inputs and shit like that. Okay, let's do this one. Different wood floors, but wood floors. Yeah, the wood floors are a fire risk, but it's resource abundance is the factor here that I care about. I want to be able to make sure that all my floors are able to get floored. Okay, and then, yeah, the rest of it's fine. We could probably put a floor in here as well, would be nice. This one I think I will actually decorate, in the sense that I'm going to give it, you know, alternating patterns and shit. I think would be cute. They do it outside as well, just outside the door. Let him playing some horseshoes, man. He's enjoying it. I'm definitely getting those old man vibes from him. He's giving off some old man vibes. I really do like these other floors that we have here. Brains is getting to work immediately, man. How much, we have slate. Let's go ahead and lay down some slate flagstone outside the doorways. This stops trees from growing in front of the doors. It also just helps them feel finished. Let's go ahead. It's been a long time coming since we're just now hitting a position though where I feel like we could reasonably afford the materials. We could reasonably afford the labor. It just now. Anytime before this, oh fuck no, no way in hell, no way in hell. Until exactly this moment, yeah, no, not happening. But I'm glad that we've arrived here at this place. Let me cancel that one. I don't want to actually get rid of that plant there. We'll just let that be a little dirty. It'll just be our little secret there, chat. All right, let's figure. Do I have enough for carpet, dude? I want to do. I have 500 carpet. I probably have enough for carpet in here. Let's do like a cream carpet around the outside. Let's do something cute. Let's do a border design here. It's going to be dirty no matter what we do. Let's be real. We have enough labor now that I think we can take care of floors. I think that there's enough. It's viable. This is almost giving me some like Family Crest vibes. Okay, green. Green is going to be white, red maybe. White, red, black. White, blue, black. Let's do white, blue, black. That's nice. Incompetent cook. I'm going to lose my fucking mind, dude. I'm going to lose my fucking mind. God damn it, stop it. Anyway. Let's do, this is the blue here. Let's do black. Dark. There we go. That's good enough. And then we'll do blue for the remainder. A little bit down to here, get a little bit up there. There we go. That'll be good once it comes in. Until that point, fucking awful. All right, so 34, 68, and 34? 22, 34, and 68. Whatever that sum is, times 7 is how much, goddamn, we don't have enough. We might actually, no, we don't have enough cloth, but soon we may have enough cloth. We have a lot of shit to build. Let's go up to speed 3 here. We also need to figure out, I think we know what we're going to do with her. Yeah, we're fine. We know what we're going to do. Yeah, the floors are going in nice. We got some variety here. They're already dirty. Fantastic. There we go. Nice. Caterpillar and Brains making short work of all this shit. Nice. These guys are here to trade. Let's go ahead and do it. It doesn't hurt us. Go ahead and trade here. I don't know if Lennon is able to write a book. Actually, I think there's a requirement for. I think there's a requirement for intelligence that he doesn't have. Technically, doesn't have. T-shirts we're not wearing. Parkas we're not wearing. That's good. It's a good amount of money. Usually I just take this opportunity to sell shit that we don't want, mostly to clean up the inventory, but if he does have stuff that we want to buy, now's a great time. Selling ambrosia is a great idea too, but there's a lot of stuff that I do want to get rid of. That's why we have these harvest zones on the ambrosias. We want to make sure that we are harvesting it as much as we can. Hopefully we're never eating it. They will prefer nutrient paste over ambrosia, I think. We'll have to see. I don't think anybody has an addiction to it. That'd be very sad. Was there a reason for the forbidden doors? Yes. So these internal doors are meant to be forbidden because we don't want them to go. Okay, so I don't want somebody to go through Emil and Villain's room to get to the laboratory up here, right? So if we forbid this door, then they don't have a valid path through, but they still have a valid path into. So Emil and Villain will come in here and stay in here. No disturbed sleep. They'll instead go around to get to the laboratory. But if we're in combat, we get raided in the middle of the night, which has happened, and we decide, oh shit, everyone's sleeping in this dorm. needs to go and post up at this door. Well, if I didn't have this door here, they'd have to go outside into the danger, come through here, and then go into that'd be fucking impossible. So this is an access hatch for combat scenarios so that I can make sure everyone living in this pod is able to defend at the same position. So that's why I have those doors the way that I do. It's something I like to do in any interconnected buildings that I have. I like to make sure that there are multiple avenues. There are designated combat zones, which are areas that we allow the enemy into. And I say we allow them into because we're going to resist them, but we're going to let them get to that point before we resist them. It's effectively our kill boxes, our streets. So we allow them to get into those combat zones. These are unsecured areas that at any given point threats could be in. We treat them that way. But then there are secure zones. But we want to make sure that we're able to move from secure zone to secure zone without ever having to leave that security. We never want to have to leave a secured zone to get to another one if possible. If they're connected, they should be connected. So that's why we have those doors there. No matter what base I do or no matter what style I'm doing, even the mega base designs, I have redundant doors everywhere and they stay forbidden because I want to have those options. I don't want the enemy to have those options though. There's my over explanation. That's why. It's a lot more relaxed once I have the radar up. I don't think it's any less exciting to know that I don't know when or what's going to show up. Like, what the fuck was that? Yeah, who knows? It is a weapons pod, though. Let's have Amelia. That's not smart. Let's do that. Holy shit. Swarm missile launcher. I was like, watch it be a missile launcher or some shit. I wish I'd have said that. That'd have been great content. It's just like the others. It's used, right? A limited number of uses. Okay, so is it 1? What's the limit? 12 damage. Building damage. Oh, I see. So it's going to destroy. Damn. This would take out granite walls, I'm pretty sure. 12 damage to a person, but it would do, this is how many shots though? 10 burst. Fuck's sake, every single one of these. This is a base cracker weapon. Holy fuck. Interesting. Yeah, we're gonna keep that. We're absolutely, how much is it worth for wealth? If we have another, it's only 1,000, fuck yeah. Amelia, haul this. Would love to watch her use this. Give it a test, you think so, Mud? Maybe at the end of the night. I really want Lennon to work. I don't know if he's able. Let's go ahead and right click and just check. Not assigned to construction. Pick up unfinished social book. Oh shit, he's even started on it. Nice. Yeah, okay, good. Just started it, but it's there. We need to get this put back inside. Get that inside. Okay. Lots of brownouts, but you know what? It is what it is. Hopefully Emil is writing, or Lennon is writing. Yeah, he should be. He's working on his memoir. It's going to take time, and we're just going to leave it on speed 3. Shit, speed 4. Beam me up, daddy. And off he goes to recreation time. I mean, he's going to be working pretty much all day. Every working moment is going to be spent writing his memoir. Hopefully these floors come in quickly. Isadora is able to walk now, which is good. More floors coming in. Of course, they build generally in the order that the designations were placed. So if they're going to do all of the interior floors, then they're going to do all of the dining room here, then they're going to start doing the doorways. That's why I did them in that order. You always want to place your building designations down in the timing that you want them to be completed. So walls first, do your furniture last, that kind of thing. So prioritize your placements based on when you want them to get built. Yeah, here we go. Nice. This is going to be really good when it comes through. It's going to take a minute. We're definitely skipping a shitload of frames. We're down to 17 FPS. Oh, that will be fine. RimWorld is not a game that was meant to go fast. I think this is going to look real nice once it's in there. I do wish that I had darker floors, but I don't want to get the paint mod back out because I'll never fucking do anything else. I'm excited to get the package survival meals out of here because we're going to do the cook 75, which I think honestly, 75 is fine. Let's take it down to 50. Keep 50 meals, go back to cooking after 20 when you get lower than 25. That'd be good. And then after that, we're going to have her make the package survival meals. There we go. Inspired taming wore off for a mill. There really wasn't anything for him to tame. I mean, if Thrumbo came by, then yeah, we'd do that. It's easier to tame, you know, do a regular random tame on a Thrumbo if you have that opportunity. If you have the inspired taming, it's really, there we go. It's really nice to do the inspired tame on the Thrumbo and then slaughter it rather than having to take the risk of fighting it. Okay, so all of these are garbage. What we're gonna do is take farming techniques, I think, maybe artful display, because beauty is beauty. It's also oh, is it? It's not. No, it's not cheap. I should have taken whatever's going to be the fewest research points, because this is going to be 1,000 points towards something we don't really give a shit about. Linen. Oh no, he's playing. Okay, I thought he was building the floor. Party frenzy for villain. Hell yeah, dude. She wants everyone to be happy. Exotic goods trader. Oh hell yeah, and a relationship. Brains' brother. Who knew Brains had a brother? I did not know. A tale of two pairs of brothers, perhaps. Maybe this is the other. Maybe this is the brother in the title. Who knew? Holy shit. That is a cluster. Well, now is the time to go deal with that. Now is the time. We're going to do the exotic goods trade first, and then we're going to go aggro that, because if they come up to the base, we've got these guys to help us defend. It's so out of the way. We do have a rocket to clean that up. I think that's an excellent, excellent observation. Who would fire it, though? I think it would be Linen. I think Linen would do it. Okie dokie. Nope, not you. I gotta take that song out. All right, Linen, let's go trade with these guys. I don't want to waste any time if we don't have to, because we don't know what else is in that cluster. Pigs join. Nobody wants your fucking pigs. All right, trade. Yeah, we have a rocket, Picante. We have a big fucking thick, girthy, veiny fucking rocket that we're going to be able to fire at that thing. It does mostly structural damage, but it fires 10 clusters or 10 things. Yeah, here's some books. Crafting book. That's fucking great. Construction book is fucking great. Those are great. You really do. Oh, got an architect leg. Oh, you really do want higher quality too, because it increases the rate at which they gain the skills. Got an architect fucking leg. Exoskeleton frame is good too. Psychic shock lens would be great versus mechs. And ultra screen TV. We can hand those over before anything else. We know that we're gonna probably do that. A social skill trainer for Lennon. Chaos skip. Oh shit. We gotta take chaos skip. Chaos skip is so effective. All right, we're gonna sell the pigs. Fuck off. Hi, bye. Well, there go the pigs. I can't believe Coco has survived this long. Coco usually fucking dies episode 1. Oh, there goes my pin, but I saved it. Nice. Will the exo frame help Lennon write faster? Shit, I don't know. As a writer, let me tell you, there's nothing that will help you write faster. There's nothing in the world. This gives you global work speed +5, so yes, it will. For $700 though, we can afford it. Give Lennon a wearable frame powered by a system of hydraulics, electric motors, levers, and pneumatics, designed to permit quick movement. Okay, it's not whilst. This is the improper use of whilst. This is one of those words that people use because they think it sounds fancy and they don't know which version to use, so they pick the one that sounds more elevated. It's not whilst. While it does not provide any protection, it allows the user to walk faster, lift heavier objects, and maintain balance more easily. All right. -3 beauty is an item. It doesn't really matter. It does count as clothing. Very interesting. Very interesting. A nudist would be happy to wear this, and they'd consider that. Well, no, nudists would hate this, but a slave could wear this and not need any good clothing. I'm trying to decide the Psychic Shock Lance or not. It's an ace card. It's something that a non-combatant can use. They can keep it in their pocket. Things are going crazy. Drop it down. Psychic Shock, the biggest threat. Yeah, I'm going to take it. I think that there are going to be a number of potential threats. I mean, as much as I'd love to do the exoskeleton frame, and let's be real, that'd be great, but it's not a realistic value for us. But I've run into a number of times where I'm like, oh shit, we're dead. Oh wait, I have a Psychic Shock Lance. We get to live another day. Too many times. They're so fucking effective. Let's see if I can find it. I want her to just pick it up. I just want her to hold it. Just keep it on you. You're not going to use it, but it is in your pocket. She can drop it, right-click, use. She doesn't have to be combatant to actually get value out of it. This is another reason that non-combatants can still be helpful, because it's really hard to tell exactly what is going to be sort of needed all the time. Okay, so we've got our cluster here. I'm going to get Lennon right there. Let's just get eyes on it. Do not fire at will. We are just going to look at it. Combat supplier overhead, though. All right, Feather, this one's yours. You go check this out. This could be a good opportunity, but we do not have a lot of money at all. So I don't see this working out well for us. Let's go down to, like, speed 3. Get a look around the corner at speed 1 and take a look and see what we're dealing with. Smoke grenades, I think, completely invalidate this. It's dormant. I don't know if there's a proxy. We don't know yet. I need to get a pair of eyes around that wall, so we're going to go over here. Never mind, we're gonna look at this real quick. Okay. Fuck, a Zeus hammer? I can't afford any of the nice shit, let's be real. Okay. Could sell the LMG. Let's sell the semi-auto rifle. We're not gonna use it. We're probably not gonna use the swarm missile because I don't think we need to. I think we send a mill in with smoke grenades and he's good. Cordelia and a mill. Should have saved my money for Marine helmet. This would have been great for a mill. It's one of those things where it's like there's always going to be something that I want to buy, but fuck me, a service rifle. Fuck me. Ah. All right, let's see if I've got any cash in here. I do. Okay. Service rifle is a modded from Vanilla Weapons Expanded. It is a better assault rifle. It is a better assault rifle in my opinion. It is very good. It is very good, and we can afford it too. Let's get rid of the incendiary shells. We only want the HE shells. And we're going to get paid $200 for this deal. That's good. We could probably take some medicine. Let's get up to 2. Let's get up to around 10. Nice round number there. Yeah, that's going to be our deal. God, I wish I could find a decent melee weapon. But there are just nothing within budget. We're just a little bit poor this run. If we only could get an upgrade there, we could slap the... God, I feel very, very unsure about this. It's a lot of turrets. And it's a Lancer. It's a countdown activator, but it is not a... Okay, it's a countdown activator, but it is not a proxy. But this means we can't mortar it, which is fine. We don't care. We don't have any mortars anyway. So let me check on this real quick, because we just got IEDs. So if I'm not mistaken, the walls do not have the 2x2 radius. I don't know if Frackle's still here to confirm, or maybe somebody else in chat can confirm for sure. Because there's a 2-space radius around every mech cluster object that if you build anything within that 2-unit radius, it wakes everything up. But I've marked all the areas that are spooky, and everything outside of that is free to build in. I'm going to show you something, and the reason that I was excited about IEDs. So, I can't build within 3 spaces. IED has a range of 3. I can build an IED here. I can build an IED down here. This would be a great spot. This would actually be a really good spot there, too, because it hit those 2 things. This would be great because it would hit this turret. This would be a good spot. This would honestly be the killer spot here. You can even daisy chain these, because I could do this, I could do that, then I could do that. If one of them goes off, all 3 will blow up on each other. And we could do that to take out 2 of these big turrets here. We could theoretically maybe get the explosion to happen down here too. We could throw a grenade on one of these. Hey, Griffin. Just as a point of reference, we could do that. We're not going to do that here because one smoke grenade is going to end this. We smoke bomb here, and then we just throw a mill into this. Like, we stand here, 1, 2, 3, 4. None of these turrets can hit us. And we have Cordelia throw a smoke bomb down here. Emil runs in and punches the shit out of these guys. So Picante, the exoskeleton is nice. It's a very minor buff though, and at $700, I don't think it's really worth buying. The mortar shells are needed to be able to do IEDs, and the 5 mortar shells I think we have. 6. I have enough of 3 IEDs. 1 IED could be the absolute key in surviving a mech cluster encounter. These are priceless to me. Not because of mortar, but because of IED trips. Just like this. If I was desperate, I would do this to soften up this guy, because this guy's going to be the most likely to disturb us. This guy's going to be most likely to kill us. So getting an IED there, an IED there, either one of those or both would be incredibly valuable for us. Putting an IED down, in this position especially would be really good if I did this. Because here's how this goes, okay? Hear me out. You're about to watch some genius strategizing. This man right here gets woken up. He sees that there are threats here. So obviously, which way is he going to go? He's going to want to go south, right? So he goes like this. Around that tree, goes into that spot. He immediately goes there, then into that cell. Now, the pathing is going to make it look like he's going diagonal, but he's not actually doing that. His pathing is moving from square to square. So he goes from here, and he goes like this, and he's going to go like that. Hits the IED for me. IEDs work on everything. IEDs will not be triggered by the turrets. But if we can trigger the IED by shooting it ourselves from a distance, it then goes tss and goes off, right? And then its whole AoE is hit. But if we were to wake them up and he comes out to aggro us like this, he could set the IED off for us. So using the mechs against themselves, this blows up, it takes out that turret, and then it's done. And then we smoke in here, and then we send Emil to punch this thing. This thing's either very dead or very close to it. Emil, meanwhile, has his shield belt, so he's pretty safe through this whole thing. So we have the vision that we need now. Let's get Lennon over here. Let's get Emil down here. Let's get Brains, Cordelia, and Villain down here. Let's get Feather. Can't hurt to have another sword. And everybody is set to not fire at will. Okie dokie. We're going to get over here and wait. This should be something that we can handle pretty easily. Hopefully Lennon doesn't get too pissy before it's a problem. We've got 6 days. It will not take that long for us to do it. We don't actually want to build that IED. Good in concept, but it's not going to be what we actually use. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're not going to use mines on this one. It was more of a proof of concept of something that we could do. Here's what we are going to do, though. Emil, punch. This wakes them up. What this has done is made this guy actually get up. No matter which direction he goes, and we have an opportunity to actually see a little bit. It's possible that he shoots at us. We want to stay out of range. Lennon doesn't want to move at all. It's the last thing he wants to do, but it's possible that we get view on this guy. What we really want to have happen at this point. We could, honestly, you know what we could do is just fucking leave this thing. Just say, we never go down here. Is that the play? Because then any raid spawning here is fucking dead. We wall this off. And we wall that off. And then every raid spawning on this entire half of the map has to go through here. I think we can script these guys. We do 1 smoke grenade for our exfiltration. We mark this off as a zone of areas that we do not go into anymore. We sacrifice this small corner of the map to make half of the map have to filter through this combat zone. This will not last long versus raiders, but it doesn't matter. That's raiders fighting mechs. We win. It's near enough the road. It's not, okay, but it won't see the road. Yeah, I mean, unless they walk down here maybe and this guy gets a shot, but I think that the line between his ability to see around that wall piece and his ability to see to the right of this one, that's such a tiny window, if a window at all, that they'd have to run off of the road and then get shot at, but probably not even shot by the time they're out of view again. I think this is just perfectly placed to sort of adopt these mechs. Okay. I'm gonna leave it up to chat. I'm gonna leave it up to chat. It's gonna be your choice. Let's see. All right. Fucking load, you slut. All right, mech cluster. We can destroy. Or, come on, stop fighting me. We can either destroy it or adopt it. It's your call. We're gonna be fine either way. This mech cluster will do no damage to us. We might get punched a couple times. Emil might take some explosive damage. There's no risk of this hurting the colony here. There's an opportunity to adopt it and turn it into a asset for us. There's also the opportunity to get the assets by dismantling it through destroying it. There's not a wrong choice here. Just leave some steel as food to tame them. Yes. That's the answer right there. Overwhelmingly, it's what I expected. We're gonna adopt these mechs. These are now ours. It's gonna take a little bit of setting up, but it can be done. I'm gonna set it up now before I forget about it. We'll have to spend one smoke charge to be able to get out safely. Something you need to remember, very important right now, is going to be a big test of your mechanical knowledge. True or false? If I were to do this, doop 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 doop, are we safe? True or false? Are we safe if we do this? This is a test if you know how the zones work. False. False, false, false. Yes, correct. It's false. Because what the zones determine is these cells are viable destinations. These are valid destinations. If we do this, we are not necessarily safe. Because this is not saying that you cannot enter this space. This is a misconception a lot of new players have, which is understandable. I thought it worked that way too when I started. This does not say I can't go in here. This says that I cannot stop here. I can still go and pick up this rock chunk because it isn't in this forbidden zone. Yeah? Even this. So knowing that, you can still pass through forbidden zones. You just can't stop there. You can't do jobs in that zone. You can't make anywhere in that zone a destination for any purpose. Just standing, you can't go in there. This is also potentially not safe because if I'm standing here, legal, I want to stand here, legal, it may path me through here like that. And then it's a problem with the mechs, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to wall this off with a gate that we can get through. And I'm going to just say none of this is legal because you have to think in a couple different ways here. Couple different ways. Is there any destination from point A to point B that my pawns could be standing that would cause them to run into this mech AoE area? If it is, mark it off. Because we're not telling them I don't want you to go in here. I don't want you to go anywhere that might cause you to go in there either. So there's a bit of splash damage there with how much territory you're giving up, but it's totally fine. All right, Area 1 needs to be we need to get rid of this version of Area 1. I don't remember what that Area 1 was. All right, we're going to then take Area 1, manage it, and flip it. And this is where we are allowed to go, is the do not get suck fucked by mech zones. For any animals that we have, if they're allowed to be put in zones, no, because they're in pens. We're good there. So now, to get away from this, what we're going to use is smoke cover. Yes, the mech is awake. Yes, they're awake. That is not a problem. We're going to throw our grenade right there. This grenade, smoke stops any mech turret from being able to target. It cannot see through the smoke. It will not detect us. So now I can very safely go this way. And maybe the Lancer will shoot at us. We also have until it dissipates, which we should get out of range by that point. We hope. Go north. Yeah, there we go. So now I can undraft them, and I know that they're going to be safe. One thing that I want to do here real quick is making sure that we get our wall up. It can be wood because there's not really any grass around here. We have the granite. I think we're going to have plenty of granite. We're just going to go like this. That's an ugly wall, but you know what? It works. And then we get a simple door, wood door. Why not? Throw it in there. All right, good job with that. Good job with that trivia there. That little mechanical test. And we can get this one up here as well. This one is over a potential fire zone, so we're going to do this. Normally, I'd do a really cute little fucking design, maybe a zigzag thing, or make it look good. But for now, I need it functional. I need it functional. We are not actually stopping the raiders from getting to us. These walls are not going to be things that cause the raiders to think we're turtling up or anything else. What these walls do is funnel. These walls are here to funnel enemies down through here. In fact, if we were to make this a solid wall, mine through there, wall through this, solidify that down into here, make this a nice big bowl for ourselves, and then make this wall go further south, they'd have to go down through here too. There's like this tiny opening down here. We would force all raiders effectively to approach us from the south end of our base, which would then allow us to take all of our defenses, all of our traps, all of our suck fuck and put it into one spot. That's a good deal. Now, hopefully these guys decide to exit the map on the south side. That would be hilarious, because we might be able to get some really fucking nice shit from these guys. I mean, really nice. But now it's just time to go back to work. We are going to give Villain a... are we? Lennon gets the service rifle, because I think what he's wearing right now is okay. It's normal battle rifle. It's not bad. I have more good guns than I have people to hold them. What about the sappers? That's a great question. Sappers are a different issue. We're not, so the sappers wouldn't run down here anyway, because I'm pretty sure that they see mech turrets the same as they see player turrets. There might be an asterisk on that one, or I'm not entirely positive on it. But that's my understanding. And if that's the case, then they're gonna go through the side anyway. They're gonna go through this tunnel. They're gonna go through that door. They're gonna break through this anyway. It's one of those things where it's not the same situation. It's not the same problem that's being solved. Okay, well, speed 3, off we go. Hopefully, I don't know if Lennon's gonna finish his book. I mean, he's done a total of fuck all work on it. It is what it is, though. Hopefully he gets an opportunity here pretty soon. He's on his throne right now. I would love to have one more pawn. One more real pawn to hold a gun. I would feel very good about that. I've got 2 melee boys. I've got some short range. I've got some long range. I feel very good about our weapons. As far as like our spread here. Yeah, look at them going out, but they're not going to go down here. There's this whole area down here that they're not going to go in. We still have this Lancer floating around, but like, who gives a fuck? Villain throwing another party. Caterpillar running as fast as he can, I think, to get back to that party. Interesting, Nolan. New sappers and mech sappers. Are you talking about the, so not the sappers, but the other ones? We're having a party in this area. Okay. I really don't want to get attacked by the poodle, so I'm hoping that I'm allowed to get away with this. Protect monument for 1.2 years. Fuck. I think I'd rather take the fucking poodles. Damn it, dude. Next time a trade caravan shows up, I'm gonna build a door in this thing and be like, oh, but you took my monument. You've defiled it. Yeah, bitch, what are you gonna do? You're barking in the distance. You know? I'd rather use this as a utility than just have to hold on to it, you know? I thought C-Band was smoking. I was about to beat her ass. What is this, young lady? It's nothing, Dad. This floor is almost done. I think it looks nice. Combat supplier left range. We just didn't quite have enough money for it. Once we start making packaged survival meals, right the fuck now, we're going to be in a great spot for it. We can make 4 at a time. We don't have a lot of meat, but I'm going to have villains start butchering. We're going to have her do forever as well. Make our food that we need to live. Preferably don't use meat for it. We'll be vegan. However, butcher creature is going to be done forever, and I'm going to up her priority there because I want her to butcher. There we go. So she does 2, and then she'll go and grow. Put that down to 3, and then she comes back and she'll do the cooking. Perfect. Okay. She'll cook for us, and then she'll go and cook for us. We've tried that before, Nolan. It's not a bad idea. You know, keep this here and then, like, defile it on purpose in order to spawn the man-hunting poodles as a defensive mechanism. If we know there's a raid coming in the future, yes, that's a great strategy. I believe I did that in the hot potato. Is specifically spawning, I think they were fucking wildebeests or something. In any case, yeah, it's a great tactic if you can time it well and you know a raid is coming at a particular time. A lot of the quest raids are like, they'll show up in 6 days. Oh, okay. But the thing is, this has a, when you defile it, it's like they'll show up in a day and a half, and you really have to time it within a 2 or 3 hour window, because unless the raid's gonna wait, or it's a siege or some long-term raid event, you only maybe have 1 or 2 hours before the raid is completely finished. They really don't last that long in the calendar, so getting that timing down can be very difficult. Very difficult. Especially if there's any random element, because if you fail, here's what happens. You fight the raid and then bonus 14 man-hunting, you know, poodles right on the back end of it. Are we genuinely out of power, or is this just like residual bullshit? I feel like let's go ahead and add a solar panel. It's been a while. It's been a while. Let's go ahead and add one more just right there. Get that connected. God, do we have a decent amount of steel? I'd love to put some more traps down. 1,600 plus whatever's out here. I know that there is some somewhere. I don't know if we can actually get to it now. It's going to be too close to the mech area. Yeah, we can't get to this 600 steel. It's good to know. Whoa. You know what? These are just travelers, I think. They spawned on the road. It is a lot of dudes, though. Are they heading? They're heading straight up. No, this is a raid. That's a raid. That ain't. Those are not friendlies. Holy shit. Are we gonna make the wall before they do? We're not. We really should set up a wall here. I mean, like a permanent wall. More often than not, we're gonna find ourselves trying to defend right here. Right now, we are too. And there've been several times it was like, we're not gonna make it down here, but we could make it here. We need to make a wall there. That's our next construction project after we get the floors done. And I guess this other wall, fuck me. They didn't aggro the mech, though. Do you see that? They didn't quite make it, and they spawned in, like, one of the few places where they don't have to touch the mechs. Actually, it's not true. There's a lot of places. All right, well, it's wartime. How do we want to handle this? I don't really know what we're fighting. I mean, I wish I could count the dots. It's, what, 3, 4, 6 or 7? We've got 4 gunners and 2 melee boys. We're really not in a good spot for having to fight too much. Let's have Feather, Lennon, and Cardelia are over here. Let's have all of them get into a position where they're ready to fight in the alleyway. Let's have Feather bait. Let's get them down here with Cardelia. So we're going to unforbid these doors now because we want to be able to get through them. There we go. All right, and all the doors unforbid so we can move where we need to. And Mill's going to stand here and be ready. And Mill's Villain's going to go right there. Caterpillar, just fucking chill out. Brains, wherever he is, he's in here. Perfect, great spot right there. C-Band, stand on that wall right there. Actually, I want C-Band to go to the right, and I want to see if they're coming down this way. The 2 slaves right now are going to be our eyes in the sky, so to speak. They're going to be the ones looking down the street, making sure that we know where things are. Amelia is out on her own, but she's a non-combatant, so she's going to just be our sort of hidden tiger, crouching dragon situation. All right, good deal. That's our strategy, is just fight them in this alleyway. You want to talk about effective base building? I've spent almost no resources on actual defensive lines that have been used. These are more just for decoration than anything else, but later on we can use them. Realistically, this has been the most effective kill zone in the entire map. I mean, if we could have a heat zone of on death, I mean, that would be incredible. All right, C-Band, get down here. Let's see what you can, because this might be mechs. If I can get even a slight identification of the target here, that would be incredible. Oh, they're friendly. Trade caravan, who knew? I figured they were civilian. I was ready. I was planning their death. I was planning down to the inch how I was going to murder these people. Turns out they just want to trade. You never know. Fog of War. I love this fucking mod, dude. Oh, that's exciting because fuck, it's time to fight. The music, I manually changed the music. That's why it's always right on time unless I forget. Fuck's sake, Lennon, make your book. Make a book. Just write a book, Forehead. It's not hard. Lennon's in recreation time, so he can go do what he wants. Making social book. Perfect. Write your fucking memoir, please. How much progress has he made? Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. All right, Feather, you're in charge of this trade deal because I can't take. Getting him off that table is like worst case scenario. Where the fuck is your trader? No, do not try to arrest them. Only arrest them with good deals. For us. What the fuck? Where is your trader? Did he get shot? Not likely. Seriously, though. Is he in a ghillie suit? That can happen sometimes. He's in a ghillie suit and then it doesn't show up in the, fuck's sake, whatever. Okay, Lennon, you are also no longer the warden. Fuck off, dude. Go work. Please, he doesn't want to write his memoir. Stop it. We have people for this now. Certainty down to 20% though, very nice. Secret installation heist. Okay. That's not happening because I don't give a fuck. It is no longer part of the main objective here. There we go. Nice brains. Getting some of those walls done. Fucking floors. What if he's the litter and he's just making a picture book? He's just drawing stick figures of his many exploits, but no, everyone looking at it is gonna be, what the fuck? I have no clue what he's fucking talking about. It's almost like he had like a 2 or 3 year old and it's like, this what my daddy do for work. Traders are gone awfully quick there. What the fuck, let in? Doing essential colony management. We kid you fucking not. Stop. Oh my God, this is obnoxious. Stop it. Stop managing. Stop doing everything except bed rest. No, don't even fucking nurse. Sit and work. This is your essential colony management. That's the whole reason we're here. It's going so slow. Hopefully he finishes his memoir, you know, sometime. Ever. The colony is so solid. I mean, no matter what happens, I mean, let's be dying in the next 20 minutes. You were saying? Oh, they're squirrels. We're fine. Shit. Emil, go take care of the squirrels. They went out and fought the mechs. They went and fought the mechs. Two of these motherfuckers went out and fought the mechs. Actively shooting too. Yeah, this squirrel's still out here. What a fucking survivor. Go after it, Emil. I'm terrified of finding the Lancer down here. Nah, you're good. Did you whack him? You actually got hit, you bitch. You only got bruised. He's fine. What's Mill doing? Stargazing. Yeah? It's now the time. Our mech defense system has Jesus fuck. That squirrel got in there. It didn't do anything, but it got in there. You know what I don't see down here is the Lancer. I don't see the Lancer down there, which tells me I think the Lancer. Oh no, it's down there. Okay. I thought the whoa, this thing's moving. Hold on, shit, fuck Emil. Hold on. Oh shit, it got a shot off. Worst thing it could do is take off his shield. Okay. There we go, get him. Go, fuck, get him in. Don't let him run by. You don't get juked, Emil. Worst case scenario, he loses a shield, he's fine. Whoa, whoa. Who knew that Emil was gonna have to go out and 1v1 the fucking Lancer? Hopefully he wins. I think he will. The battle axe is very effective. It's an incredible weapon. It's gonna be scary if Emil goes down here, though. It's gonna be very scary if Emil goes down here. We're gonna have to take care of this. Hold on. Emil, be careful, my brother. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Well, welcome back to Realms of Our Lives. Well, shit. Man just wanted to go out and see stars. He was just waiting for the music. He said, yeah, I'm not even warmed up yet. God. Anyway. I suppose we should put the psychic reader into Lennon's head. I still haven't decided really if I want to put it in Feather and Lennon. I'm not sure. Fuck with his power issues, dude. I feel like the mechs are fucking around with it. What are they shooting at now? The walls being burned down is an interesting situation here. Oh, this is each of the fires sending out an ember. It's considered a projectile. That's very interesting. That's what you're seeing there. You think so? Dead side. Dude, maybe. He got sick of Lennon's bullshit not writing his stories. Why are we having power issues? Brains, solve the problem, please. Wake up early. Solve the problem. There we go. No, I think this has gone exceptionally well. I mean, of all the potential outcomes and things that could have happened so far with this season, I have to tell you, I'm incredibly satisfied with the experience that we've had together. And I'm so glad I've gotten to share it with you guys, because I'll be honest, I had fun during the testing of Rooms of Our Lives, you know, before we did this first season, the testing to make sure is this even really fucking viable, you know? What am I doing here at the end of the day? What was that explosion? You know, it might have been a wall getting destroyed. Sometimes it does screen shake when that happens. This stuff is now open and ready for business in a way that it wasn't before. So let's just hope that somebody else gets to deal with it instead of us. Now this hopefully will solve our power issues. It might just need to add another battery, but I doubt it. Now we got a bunch of meat. Vinland's gonna take care of the backlog. There she has. Lennon continuing to work. A bunch of other shit getting done. I mean, things are just in a good spot here. Bulk Goods Trader has arrived as well. Very nice, from Minbum, our ally. I say our ally, we haven't officially allied them. They don't know that yet. But we're friendly with them. We've been friendly with them for a while. They've been kind of our only friendly asset here on the rim for quite a while now. So I want to just real quick address something that in the YouTube chat, YouTube comments, I keep getting responses saying that I need to take a pawn, manually grab a pawn just periodically and have them run around the edge of the map. I said this is a bad idea and would not work. Here's why. There are other solutions to getting vision on the map that are more reliable and safer. So you have these inspector posts that each take a different type of food as resource, but basically they're trained to spot something and then go like "Bagak!" every time they see something crazy, right? So you can dot the outside of your map like this if you want to, if you're really insistent on it. And somebody will go around to maintain them every now and then, but they'll give you vision. This is a much better option. If you are not playing with a random researcher, if you have a dedicated research, let me show you something. If you go into the main, I think it's in main, you'll find it in... There are researchers that give you other options for security, and it's not all the way up there. I don't know where they are, but they're in the, you probably see them before I do because I'm not actually looking at anything. But somewhere in here, you know, I think it is actually after microelectronics. But somewhere in here is really nothing. In any case, there are other researches in here for you to get that will give you security cameras. And yeah, security camera and other things. I don't remember where they are, but they're in there. You'll find those researches, and those give you the vision out of your base that you want. You're not only relying on your pawns to be able to see things. I have been, because I haven't had the extra labor or food for most of this run to be able to afford putting up fucking inspector chickens all around the map. Which now I would like to do. Getting one down here would be great. Getting one down here would be fantastic. You know, getting one over here would be good. One up in this area would be fantastic, just to see where in these choke points where the enemy might be coming from. But as soon as you get microelectronics, and the house rule is that I can use the radar, once we get microelectronics, I can see when a threat arrives on the map, or something arrives on the map. I don't know if it's a threat, because I thought it was going to be killing these people. Turns out I'm not. But that's the response. Taking a pawn and physically running them around the border of the map is a quick way that one of two things happens. Either there is no threat and you've wasted that pawn's labor, or alternatively, there is a threat and you have now run a pawn directly into a raid. What do you think is going to happen? It's kidnapped or dead or worse. 90% of the time when you take that kind of risk, nothing's going to happen. The 10% chance that it works and goes wrong is too much of a risk for, I think, an experienced player to want to take it. There are too many alternatives that would solve that problem much better than physically running a pawn around the edge of the map. It just doesn't make sense. Okay, so we could sell this extra bed. I don't know why we have it. We don't want it. Tempted to sell the gun link. A bulk goods trader's where you're going to make a lot of money. So don't be afraid to sell stuff like clothing and other things that you're like, I want it, but you don't really want it. We need to get Chaos Skip, too. Hey, Cardzar. Sell the ambrosia. We can sell the leather, because now at this point we don't need it. We can sell the sheep wool, too, but we'll keep the cloth. That's $2,000. We should start thinking about what we want to buy. We also have all this food to sell, and this is why you make all your money here. Say all your money, you make a lot of money here. I'm thinking that I might want to buy medicine if they have it. I don't think they do. We've already passed that section. What do I want to buy? Fucking beer. Let's buy some beer. Let's buy some beer. No. Our religion is against it. I was going to buy beer just for funsies. A jump pack could be good. A jump pack could be very good. We can't make chem fuel, but just having it would be very valuable, I think. Steel coronet for... Yeah, I suppose we could do that. We can't make one right now. All right, let's give some of this stuff back. Keep the sheep wool. Keep that. That's good. We do want to get as much money as we can. We want to get paid. This is one of the few money-making opportunities we've had. We want to milk absolutely every penny out of it that we can. Every penny. All right, good deal. That's some cash finally back in the coffers. That's a good deal. The fucking... Can you still hear them, Clarice? Yes. Yes, I can. Dude, what a great season. I do feel we could play this probably forever. But I'm going to say that this is an excellent place to be able to hand it off to you. This save is available probably tonight. It'll be available. It'll be up on that document if you do command mods in chat. Something, I don't know what the fucking command is. But you'll find that in the play guide. A link to that as well in the play guide. And this will give you access to this save file that I'm about to make right now. It'll give you access to all the mods that I'm using as well. Everything we have. You can also go from the very beginning of this playthrough and see it there. I've had a great time with this season. I hope you guys have too. So this is going to be it. I'm going to wrap up the first season of Rims of Our Lives here. I'm very satisfied with where we left. We didn't really reach a big conclusion, but I think it's only a matter of time before Lennon finishes his memoir. It's only a matter of time before he actually gets his knighthood. He qualifies, but the ceremony hasn't happened yet. I think it's only a matter of time until maybe he has some kind of reconciliation with Cardelia. I think that there's only a matter of time before we start to see more mortal threats with our tribal enemies. I think the most important thing here and what I really enjoy about stopping it here is that there are a lot of questions, but we've also got a lot of answers, and I think that we really have hit a stride with where this story is. And I think that no matter where it goes from here, it's going to be interesting. The whole point being that when you take the save, and I welcome you to, please, and let me know how it goes. I want to know how your timeline is going to differ from the one that we have here, and how two of you in the audience may take the save and say, hey, I want to play and continue the save right from where it is. I want to see Lennon get knighted, and I think that he's spying against the Empire and he wants to kill the Stellarch. I'm not going to take it all the way there, but you could, and I want to know if you succeed. You could also say that he is on behalf of the Empire, spying on the Rimworld, perhaps. Maybe there's a corrupt person in the Empire that he needs to kill. Who knows? You could decide that him making his memoir is the victory condition, and at that point you can put the game down and say, we won. You know? How often can you say that in Rimworld? Whatever the ending is for you, maybe you die in a fire. Like, who knows? This space is kindling right now. Whatever the ending is for you, I want to know about it, and I'm very excited to see where the series goes. I've been greatly encouraged by the feedback I've gotten both here and on the YouTube. You guys seem to be enjoying this a lot. If you want to support it, we do have a Patreon, which is where you get to basically make sure that I do this as often as you want. Well, as often as I'm willing to. So that's going to be it for season 1. I'm Miko. I've had a great time with you guys. Please continue the story and let me know how it goes. I'd love to see an ending. I'd love to know how your ending goes. That's going to be it for season 1. Goodbye. Oh. I can't believe it, dude. It's so cool.